Hi everyone. Welcome to a very special episode of the CounterCast. This is the one where at the beginning, I slowly let my pants drop a little bit more, and if you see my penis, you lose.
So the objective is just to not look at the balls. I can do that.
No, the penis.
Oh, so you can look at the balls but not the penis. The dick around the balls is not okay.
If you can look at the balls and not the penis, you've got very good eyes.
It's a very wide penis.
Alright. Well, no, it's just a very curly penis, actually. But okay.
Boing.
You ever see the pig's tail?
Ugh.
That was foul. Okay. So we've got to start off talking about the ban list because I think that's the most pressing matter. This happened like 18 days ago. I'm just gonna say right out, it's September 18th. I know this will date it, but like, fucking look, I have 26 pages of notes. I kind of don't give a shit.
Yeah, 9/11's been and gone, so we missed the boat on that one.
Yeah, 9/1 happened to Fiend Smith.
Oh, they only hit one car. Oh no, they hit two.
Yeah, but one of them, for once, they kind of got off their duffs and were like, "Oh, this is gonna be a problem." Like, look, the format, I don't know if the format will still be great because there haven't been a whole lot of major events, and it's kind of looking to be a similar format, but, like, the fact that they're immediately putting Lacrima on the forbidden list at least shows, like, "Oh, we are so sorry. Please come back."
Yeah, it's definitely like a tacit admission that they did kind of like fuck up for real this time, and we're like, instead of like leaving it for 6 to 9 months like they normally do, they've gone, okay, fine, let's just deal with this, and we'll see how it goes.
God, why is the time it takes to ban problem cards the same time as like a pregnant baby?
I don't want to make a joke about the United States, so I'll leave it out.
Okay, so after that, we've got Appaloosa, which is, I'm gonna be honest, a long time coming.
I'm disappointed. I never think Appaloosa's that bad.
Okay, here.
I've got a big soft spot for Appaloosa, and now she's gone. How yeah, just put your finger right in there.
That's how she negates you.
Yeah, I don't like. Now that she's gone, what do my pendulums do?
Yeah, I've kind of accepted that, like, my Zark pen bags are just kind of be, like, missing for interruptions.
Yeah, you kind of have to, like, play the other, like, pen negate link.
I still do not know.
Sulfur cord.
I was about to say, I still don't know if that actually works or not in, like, pen quote-unquote soup. Because it's very specific to sulfur chords is a thing.
Kind of. The whole pendulums can't be negated thing is universal.
Interesting.
But other than that, yeah, you do have to run some kind of dedicated sulfur cord. Oh, I don't want to say package, but
I want them to run my package.
very sweet, very nice. Beatrice gone.
Good. She had it showing. That's another card that's a long time cut. Oh, I just noticed, like, the the forbidden list is one of every extra deck monster.
Oh, sweet Lois.
Yeah, God, I'm just looking at the forbidden list and I'm just going like, yeah, no, each and every one of these fuckers had it coming. Like, the last one is Hot Red Dragon, Arcfiend, King Calamity. You just look at him, it's like, when have you ever not caused problems?
All of the right people have been, like,
Killed.
Like, there's no argument about any of these bans.
Yeah, like, I can get why some people are a little bit softer on Appaloosa, but look, Savage and his stupid wife on a horse, they deserve to die. Appaloosa needed to take the fall too, because here's the thing. I think there was kind of a period where people were more so, myself included, were more so like coping with the fact that Appaloosa was going to be around forever, and because she became like cheaper and cheaper. But the ultimate thing is, I think having 4 negates on one body is ultimately very fucking annoying, and it was always something I thought was very disgusting, and also the only thing worthwhile from fucking Rising Rampage.
How would you fix it? Or just keep a band?
No, that bitch can stay banned. I don't give a shit about her.
She could stay banned for as long as she was stayed legal.
Yeah. Fucking... Fuck.
That's it, that's all you've got.
Oh, okay, so moving on from Forbidden to Limited, the Beatrice ban directly did something that I very much like. Eva's now limited.
Yay!
Play Mario Party victory music here.
Which one? It's like 12. That could be fucking anything, dude.
Yeah, shut up. Anyways, I don't think Harold Drytron is really gonna be back. I'm still gonna play it because that's all I know. But
yeah, last time I checked, Drytron are actually playing the new big card that you said was stupid and dumb. Stupid.
Yeah, that's depressing. They really are desperate.
Yeah, but they're winning though.
Are they?
Yeah, I think one guy took a YCS.
Let me look up Yu-Gi-Oh! Top decks.
We definitely topped. I'm gonna continue to eat fried rice while you look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Tops.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm talking to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Bottom. What the fuck do you mean May 2024 there was a Drytron top? What?
I told you. Why'd you never believe me when I say these things?
Because it sounds retarded, Reggie.
Yeah.
This was before Eva came back, too.
I know, right? We don't need you anymore. Silly little alien.
Wait, hold on. No, this isn't using the... This isn't using the new one, either.
Huh?
This is like old Drytron. What? Oh my god, it searches the fucking Mayakashi trap. That's why.
That's hokey. An old Drytron was better.
Yes, unironically. Oh, that's disgusting. I fucking hate that trap because it's just such a tacit admission that neither one of those fucking decks work.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so like, what the fuck? This is before their new shit even.
No, I thought it was like, because I mean they made such a big deal about it.
This one was May 2024. Okay, let me check Yu-Gi-Oh! Meta real quick because that's the closest thing I can find to like an actual aggregator for TCG events. Because OCG has Road to the King, which is fantastic, but it's so, I feel like it's so goddamn hard to get like actual information on like Yu-Gi-Oh! And shit in terms of like tops.
I've always found the hardest part of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is finding out about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay. Let's do last. Fuck. Okay, why is there no fucking? Okay, there's a search function. Okay. Okay, let's check Drytron.
We may have to just like cut this bit out in case it gets too long.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, hold on, I'm finding a few things now. June 1st was they were not using the support, such as a rogue deck topping. June 9th was being used as a voice engine. There was one top in August before the ban list hit, and that was when they had Beatrice and before they had Eva. So yeah. That was
Nope.
Yeah, that's the only one I can find using DA Draconids, and that's I hate you so much, Newtwo. You fucking piece of shit. God. You can't ritual summon except machine monster. Why make the deck generic? Why make it allowed to ritual summon? I hate that shit so much, Reggie.
Summon the big dad.
Yes, let me burn through 3 of my goddamn materials and then banish more of my grip. Who the fuck made this? I hate them. I'm still mad.
He'll never not be mad.
Yes.
Let's talk about more limits. Let's talk about more limits
Yeah.
before we get like bogged down in. Before this becomes about Drytrons.
This is about Drytrons. Snake Eye, Ash, and Poplar. Good, but I'm gonna be totally honest. They should have taken this deck out back and shot it.
At the very least, they should have limited Bonfire as well.
But Reggie, how would they sell new product?
Bonfire came out at the start of this year.
Yeah,
If that.
It's getting
Like, end of last year.
in the tins, which we'll discuss soon because I have some strong opinions. Yeah, the fucking Ash and Poplar.
Excuse me.
Ash and Poplar, I feel. Flambers should have been banned because I'm kind of sick of seeing Snake Eye already.
They have to do something. It'll be probably next to the ban list, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah. Also, I'm very glad they did attempt to kind of like take gimmick puppets down without making them unusable, because number 40 and C40 are both limited here too.
Yeah, so from what I can gather is you can still FTK, but you have to like
Work for it.
not fuck it up, and I think you have to play Leo and Disaster Leo.
Okay, that's based though.
Yeah, when you fulfill the alternate win condition of Disaster Leo, I think. Because it puts them under 2,000.
Yeah. Like I said though, I kind of love those cards.
Yeah, like that.
Really
that's
bad,
for that. I think the juice is worth the squeeze.
I have never heard that before.
I've been using that phrase for like a few months now. It's stuck in my head.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, the field spell's still like a real issue.
Yeah, and I kind of
and I kind of really wish Gimmick Puppets did something other than burn and FTK.
Yeah, I mean, you could give them more reactive destruction.
Yeah,
I think that would be helpful, but yeah,
something like that.
Like I think their new boss monster and like their trap are both good. Honestly, it's just this is more efficient.
Pretty much.
Anyways, limited after that. Okay, this is the most confusing hit on this list. Branded Fusion limited. Because they refused to ban Sanctifier.
When Branded Fusion is probably the more iconic card.
Okay, look, if you're banning cards because they're iconic, I think you and I need to have like a talk about game design.
I think we should ban every iconic card.
The iconic ban list.
The iconic ban list, we should call it. The great iconic ban list.
The one where we take Dark Magician out back and whatever happens, happens.
Oh no, we don't need to ban him to do that. We'll just release more support. And it'll be terrible, as always.
Wow, do you work for Konami? Because I don't want to be in your general vicinity.
Yes.
Yes. But yeah, no, that one really feels like they're hitting the wrong card because that's not the one that they think will sell product. Like, this structure deck is sold, but I want to show Sanctifier still. It's just like, what has he not caused a problem? Get him out of here.
Cyberstorm Access has been like... Cyberstorm Access has been like out of print now for like, what? 10 months?
20 years.
Yeah, at least you can definitely still sell Albaz structure decks. Because it's a good structure deck. Probably one of the best structure decks ever made.
Yeah, no, I feel it's actually an accurate, yeah. Branded Fusion is a very silly engine for fusion decks too, which I deeply appreciate, but that's neither here nor there. Opening the Spirit Gates is limited. Fine, something had to budge in the Fiend slop deck, so I'm just kind of sad that it's one of the ones that I have.
I'm sad that it's my Fiend slop and not their Fiend slop.
No, my Fiend slop already got hit before that. Unchained got hit too. I mean, before this, but
good.
Fuck you. That deck was cool. It was very fun mid-range.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite hard because I have a horrible feeling they're gonna like try and start like seeing what they can hit before they can actually directly hit U-Bell. So shit like DDD will get hit before stuff like U-Bell does.
Oh god, yeah, no. I think I told you this, but I tried DDD out again recently, and man, that deck does not hold up at all.
Yeah, well, wow, just like structured deck. DDD. Just comes out
Yeah,
and
we'll release it 1 month before the Link era.
I'm very clever.
I'm glad to see that Konami TCG has always been headed by dunderheads. Just absolute pudding-brained morons.
Oh, you gotta love that soft spot on the skull that you can stick your finger right in. That's the good decision button, I call it.
You know how some drinks have a they have something on the lid that pops up if they've been opened?
Like a tamper seal.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of that on their heads.
It's like instead of do not tamper with this, it's tamper with this.
You can't do any worse. Next up is Pot of Prosperity. What's that thing I've been saying? Oh yeah, had it coming.
Absolutely. It had to go. Yeah. I think I'd prefer a full ban, but
yeah, I think one is
being able to just like pick your hand, pick one card out of your hand from just like milling correctly.
Yeah, like it's a little bit early in the list to say this, but I am kind of happy that they seem to be like taking the power level out back and kind of like removing one of its limbs.
Yeah.
This is the
only time will tell if like Desires and Extrav pick back up, which I don't think they will.
Do you mean in terms of on the list or just in playability?
Oh, yeah, both.
Yeah, I think Desire can come back to 3 because I think
Is it not back at 3?
Was it not?
I swear Desires is back at 3 now.
You're probably right. But I don't think Desire will really come back to full prominence just because...
Oh yeah, it is.
It's definitely the harshest cost of the 3. Extrav is very interesting. I kind of like Extrav now that... Here's my thing. I'm gonna hate cards when they're not accessible, but when they are, I think that allows me to take a more objective look at a lot of them.
Well, yeah, because it's one thing to like see the card being played by other people and be like, yeah, it's strong because it's secret rare. But then like when you get to play with these cards yourself, it does sort of open up your eyes to how they work and hopefully understand the design choices a bit better.
Yeah, Extrav is very interesting to me because you have to build your deck in a certain way. The major thing I don't like about it is that this means that it's going to be very popular in stun builds, which is just like, it's like giving a gun to Hitler. He should not have that. He shouldn't be here either. But one problem at a time. Next limited is Sangan Summoning. Once again, this one had it coming. I'm going to miss it though because having a cheap meta deck is very rare. So I've kind of got a soft spot for Tenpai.
It's kind of like, it's a weird situation with Sangan Summoning because on the one hand it's basically the Gimmick Puppet field spell, where if I draw it, I win. But on the other hand, it needed to be dealt with. It's interesting how they hit both Tenpai and Gimmick Puppet in different ways.
Well, the thing that's interesting to me is that I kind of feel like because here's kind of the main 4 right now as far as I see it, and this is probably wrong. Like, there's going to be some competitive player who comes up, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, that's not even close. But okay,
I don't think competitive players like listen to these videos.
Good, that will save them from brain damage. But you've got Snake Eye, you've got Fiend Slop, you've got Tenpai, and then like in the distance, like masturbating slowly is Gimmick Puppets. And I think basically every one of those have been significantly hit. I say significantly, but like really it's just like at the very least acknowledged to a certain degree with a reasonable hit. And I think Gimmick Puppet is the only one that's really going to fall off because of it. I think the other...
probably.
Yeah, look, I'm no competitive mastermind, but I think the other 3 will kind of maintain their spots. I think Fiend Slop is kind of... I know the deck has a real name, but I've already dug my hole here.
Fiend Slop's correct.
Yeah. I think Fiend Slop is... I think that's going to be the top dog because out of all the hits here, that one got hit the least, really. Like, Fiend Smith getting hit is a problem for them, but they can kind of raw dog it, unlike a lot of the other decks.
Well, I think the irony is that it won Worlds, so...
Oh, yeah, Yubel won Worlds. Good for her, good for her.
We like that, we like that.
We love Yubel
In this house, we stand you, Belle.
I was summoning you, Belle, the other day, and my field spell blew her up. You wouldn't believe it. Anyways, okay, next up, this is one that I don't really like. That grass looks greener.
This is one I actually like. That grass looks greener.
This feels like a metaphor for that card. Like the metaphor. The grass really is greener on the other side.
I just want to play my Skull Servants. Leave me alone.
So do I, but I play at 40 cards like a normal man.
I play 60 cards because fuck it. I like the feeling of like milling nearly 30 cards.
Look who went on their combo too hard. Let's see. And the last, I think that grass looks greener at 1 is very weird because good luck opening it, dumbass. In your 60 card deck. But at the same time, if they do get it off, it's just like, ugh.
Oh, come on. Don't you want to get off?
We're not doing the sunny bit right now.
Damn it.
And the last limited card is Skill Drain.
Should have been banned. Kill this man. Kill him. Whoever decided to put it to 1, just eradicate them.
It's kind of interesting to me because I feel like most of the really annoying floodgates have been dealt with already. So to see them kind of looking over a Skill Drain, it's like, oh, I guess whose time is up as they smack their other hand with their baseball bat.
I mean, they never really should have unlimited it anyway. I think we said this when it came off the list. Like, it should never have been touched.
I guarantee you, because of this, they're gonna release Cleafort support with like Skill Drain 2.0, but it only works for them, and everyone loves Cleaforts and says, "Wow, Scout, I sure do love how you burn me for 800," and then it goes to sleep happy for once.
I thought Cleaforts had Skill Drain too.
Oh yeah, Recreate or something.
Yeah, and I think they were back to square 1 or some shit like that.
Okay, that's. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Oh no, it was lose one turn. Sorry.
Oh yeah. They're both like the same damn thing. Whatever.
No, back to square 1's like a.
They look unicorn. The same when it's the same damn art. I don't give a shit.
I do.
All right. Well, here's something else you should give a shit about. All the Dragon Rulers are semi-limited.
I actually do give a shit about that. That's pretty funny.
It is. It really is. It's like, you know, when Mike Tyson got out of prison, and it like chilled the fuck out.
kind of.
Yeah, that's this.
You know, I thought you were gonna say like OJ getting out of prison, but he died like 2 years later.
I'm gonna. Well, OJ never went to prison. Is the thing.
Did he not? I thought he did.
No, that was the big thing about him. Like, he got away with it.
I thought he went to prison for something else, like Martha Stewart.
Maybe. Okay, I gotta fact check this. I gotta get the Snow.
I swear OJ went to prison.
Did.
Well, why the fuck did he make such a big comeback a few years ago? Yu-Gi-Oh podcast, by the way.
What the fuck? Okay, he did serve 9 years in the Nevada prison in 2008 after he was convicted on 12 counts of armed robbery and kidnapping 2 sports memorabilia dealers at gunpoint.
So he didn't get it for killing his dead wife. Okay.
Well, his wife was dead after that. Okay.
Anyway.
I'm gonna say real quick. I'm gonna hold on.
Yeah, Dragon Rules coming back to 2 is like they're out of prison and they're selling NFTs now to get by.
No, they're not doing anything so heinous. I prefer to think they're on the Mike Tyson path, where they just chilled the fuck out. They just had rough childhoods. Okay, hold on. I gotta send you this image right now because this is one of the first things I saw when OJ died.
Oh no, I don't get it, but I like Norm Macdonald, so.
Oh no, the whole joke is that Norm's dead and in heaven, and it's like fucking. Guess where the other man is.
Oh, I see. Okay, alright, I get it now.
Joke's a lot funnier now that you explained it to me.
I see.
Luna Light Tiger's back to 2. I kind of forgot she was on here.
Luna Light Tyson.
But thank you, Richie. Very astute.
I think it's fine. Whatever they used to do. Oh no, it was Dark Warrior Combo or some shit, wasn't it? Gumbler loops that got her banned.
It was actually rank 4 spam.
Which led to Gumbler loops.
We'll get to rank 4 in a little bit too.
Oh
wow. It's my favorite card in the world, Thunder Dragon Colossus, which Ritual Beasts are hard making with Nemesis Corridor.
I love Mistake. I love not being able to draw cards. It's like,
I hate
why people sit and fucking whinge about Droll and Lockbird all the fucking time. It's like with the Mulchami thing. Like, oh, you sat and whinged about Max Eat all your life, and now like a sort of analog comes along. It's like, oh, we've got to play it though. No, you're not just gonna like not play it out of protest. You're like, no, this is bad for the game. Boo. No, you're a fucking bunch of hypocrites, and I hate you all.
Counterpoint.
Shut up. I don't want to hear your counterpoint. Move on.
No, shut up. It's a good one. Counterpoint. We got Firewall Dragon banned by having it FTK a child live on stream.
That was funny though. That kid had it coming. This is like I don't know.
This is the name of this podcast now. This is the name of this episode.
This is the thing. I know this is like I don't know how well you know fighting games, but Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was released on all platforms as re-release, and Justin Wong, who's quite an old fighting game player, has just been systematically going through and destroying everyone. That's the vibe I get with that when you mentioned Firewall killing a kid live on stream.
What are they going to do to Justin Wong?
Well, stick around and find out. He's gonna get Evo Moment 37 in real life.
Oh no!
Let's go, Justin.
Oh, by Evo Moment, I thought you meant pedophiles. Okay, never mind.
Oh no, Jesus Christ!
I genuinely got confused. You said, "Let's go, Justin." Oh, you mean he'd lose? Oh, that's way less bad than what I was thinking.
Oh, all right. I think we're getting entrenched. What's next?
Yeah, I think Thunder Dragon Colossus is a piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He needs to remain dead.
Okay, real quick. Self-protecting floodgates are disgusting card design, and the fact that Thunder Dragon has generic applications makes me hate it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ib's back because people no longer fear a level 5 synchro that searches a counter trap. We love you, Danglong.
Danglong's a good boy. He didn't deserve what he got. It's like how Yu-Gi-Oh was back in the day. Like instead of like because you'd loot through your combo and you search like 3 counter traps and that'd be your end board, and then it sort of like evolved to you make 3 monster negates. Like negates with bodies in monster form, and that would be your end board. And now the game is a bit more interactive, less reliant on that sort of card space design.
Crystal Wing sits back in his chair and takes a big puff. It's like, look who outlived his contemporaries.
For real, like I think Crystal Wing like got away with it because we're just completely skipping him and making Crimson Dragon to make Cosmic Blazars.
Okay, if you make Blazar, you fucking deserve that negate, though.
Yeah, no, if you hard make Blazar, go for it.
Yeah.
Crimson Dragon make Blazar, not so much.
Okay, if you make Blazar and then Crimson Dragon, then I'm willing to acquiesce on that.
You're never making Crit Blazar then Crimson Dragon. You're making Centurion.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, shut up. It's not about you.
Dude, fuck it. No, look, this is the power of Stardust Synchro. I love this shit.
Yeah, well, that's not
big brain deck.
Wake up, Centurion. This isn't happening. Oh, yeah, you're killing me.
Were you trying to call me a sheeple, but all you could think of was Centurion?
I wanted to make. The joke came into my head in real time.
Yeah, Centurion is one of those.
Yeah. But any deck that can make two level 12 synchros will make Cosmic Blazar now.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for Semi-Limited was pretty big this time, and like a lot of it is stuff that they're very obviously concerned about. But like I said, the Dragon Rulers have like learned their lesson. They are ready to contribute to society. Tempest already has, because he has been very helpful in Armed Dragon, and we love him. Mwah.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll ever be the same threat they once were. not unless they get like a whole new wave of support.
Yeah, because like the thing that people kind of underestimate about the Dragon Rulers is that one of the big things that made them broken in the first place was their synergy with one another. But you kind of look at them now, it's like you have to choose between one of 3 effects for all 4 of them, which is
the fairest cards have ever been designed in years.
Kind of, yeah. And like I said, like Tempest...
The thing that made them broken was the ability to make things like Dracosac and Big Eye.
Boy, have I got news for you about rank 7s.
It was the powerful extra deck options they had which made them so powerful. At least that's one. And the availability of like power cards.
Yeah.
Like spells and traps.
Also, they were all like rares, so they were super easy to get your hands on.
Basically, everyone was playing these fuckers.
Yeah, because why wouldn't you? You can win, or you can play spellbooks.
No, it's okay. I like Elswarm.
I hate Jowgen, that son of a bitch. Yeah, though, I think Tempest has already found a nice, cozy home, and I'm very happy for him. He has behaved very well in Wind Dragon decks like Dragunity and Armed Dragon, and he just wants to live life. Blaster shows up when he's needed. What?
I'm concerned about Tidal.
Yeah, especially with certain support that we're getting, but we will deal with him as he comes. Redox has proven to not be quite as much of a problem as I thought it would be.
Everyone was like, oh, what about Redox? Oh, what about Redox?
What about you being a retard? Shut up.
No, you.
Damn, he's got me. But yeah, last segment of this list, because this bit's already gone on far too long, is Unlimited, which is Armageddon Knight. Yeah, that's fair. Red Rose Dragon. Based pile is no longer a thing, so I think that's fair.
You can still probably make the deck. What's it missing to make it whole again?
Yeah, but like pile decks are gay.
You're gay.
Post the gay pile from South Park. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, not really. I'll never draw a rock, dude.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Red Rose Dragon. Mad Spectre Unicorn Kieran, because I think they really realized, damn, this bitch's time has come.
I still don't like Kieran. I still think he's like the stankiest card ever made.
I don't think I disagree, but like with our only reliable pendulum search tool being Big Titty Bitch, it is a lot less threatening. Plushfire is back because they gave it what I feel is a totally unnecessary errata.
Yeah, they didn't even give it half the chance to like be slightly degenerate.
Yeah, I genuinely do not think it would cause even the slightest of problems, because if you give a shit about pendulums in the year of our Lord 2024, then maybe, just maybe, you should get like a knock from the mental hospital.
I'm surprised they didn't unban Monkey Board.
Yeah, no, that one's weird too. Oh, you know what? Okay, we said this. We're speaking of Denglong. Look who's back. Hey, buddy.
There he is.
Hi, you want a counter trap? Yeah, I sure do, pal.
Now here's another one.
Ancient Fairy Dragon is back now because they fixed the problem with her.
What was her problem?
FTK interactions.
Oh.
And last but not least is Time Seal, which...
Good luck seeing your next draw phase, idiot. I've taken it. It's gone.
That was the ban list. I have two major complaints here. Flamberge should have been, like... I don't have a euphemism I can use aside from taken out back. I've kind of used that like 5 times already. And why is Dimension Shifter not on here?
That's a good question. It's almost... I may have an answer to that soon.
I see, said the blind man, as he picked up his hammer and saw. But yeah, no, I think the list is fine. I think
It'll do.
It could have done a little bit more, but if they're looking to just kind of cap the ceiling without killing every deck, that's fine.
Yeah, this is all. This is what we got until January, so fucking deal with it.
Happy New Year, you son of a bitch. But now, God, we've got like a load of product to discuss. So I think we should discuss the ones that have come over to the West first. Because we've got
The West has fallen. Billions must die.
Infinite Forbidden must die. Well, we gotta talk about Rarity Collection 2 first.
True.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It did everything it needed to do because it couldn't do what Rarity Collection 1 did, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna speed through this one real quick. But yeah, I think you summed up my sentiments because they specifically said, hey, we're not reprinting anything from Rarity Collection 1. And I just look at Rarity Collection 1 and it has every good card. It's just like, there's no way they can make Rarity Collection 2 good without hurting the quality of future reprint sets. And they did that themselves, believe me, but we'll get to that. There were the Rescue Cat arts, DD Crow. Raiko's here for some reason. Super Nimble Mega
Super Nimble Megal Hamster.
Megal Hamster. Skullmeister, Chaos Hunter, Droll, Rescue Rabbit, Ghost Ogre, Blue Eyes Alternative, Silent Swordsman, Silent Magician. Honestly, those two were a long time coming. Phantasme, whose time has come because look at him. Magician Souls, Ghost Mourner, Aluber, Blue Eyes Jet, Purely, Saravis, Illusion of Chaos, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, Masquerade, Guardian Chimera, Garura, Rinbrum, Trish, TG Hyper Librarian, Cyframe Lord Omega, Crystal Wing, Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, Coral Dragon, Psychic and Punisher, Abyss Dweller, Rafflesia, Breaksword, Hope Harbinger, Dugares, Magnifica, Heretic Spheres, Appaloosa, lol. Unchained Soul of Rage, IP Masquerena, Boral End, Access Code, Underworld Goddess, E-Tele, Preparation of Rites, Pot of Duality. A lot of backer removal for some reason. Crossout Designator, Bingo Machine Go, Abomination Prison, Exorcister Packs, the Planets, and Sol and Luna. Ultimate Slayer, Anti-Spell Fragrance, Skill Drain, the Solemns. Like I said, it's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it's fine.
Yeah, everyone kicked up a major stink, but then, like, what were you expecting?
Yeah, like, I knew this was not... I was a lot more cynical going into this, and I'm still walking out of it being like, it could have been worse.
Yeah, everything that we said in, like, what, February, January?
Yeah,
it was, like, basically came true.
Yeah, basically true. It's, like I said, it could have been way worse, and I'm glad they managed to salvage some value, but it is absolutely not living up to the first one.
No, nothing ever will. It's like it goes up there with like, was it Maximum Gold Eldorado is like one of the best sets we've had for like reprints.
Yeah, dude, fucking Majestic Mavens was pretty good too.
True.
Yeah,
but I'm not talking like straight reprints.
Dude, there's just a lot of like early fourth quarter sets that are just really good because that's when Konami realizes, oh god, oh fuck, we have to make money.
Oh shit, we made the game too expensive again.
Terminal Revenge 7. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, this year's Battles of Legend set, which I have some choice words on. But we got imports of all of the what was that? Terminal World. All the Terminal World shit. World. Yes, thank you. So we finally got Gen X, which spoiler warning. I was gonna say it's really fun.
Oh yeah, no, it is. But then they killed Baron, and there's like the deck card now has like no plays except like hope for the best and make Return 0.
Eh.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna make whatever negates are available to me, anyways. I don't give a shit. Try and stop me, cunts. But no, don't imperm. No, put the imperm away.
Not like this.
But yeah, there were things like Wing Karibo level 6, Shining Star Dragon, Full Armored Utopic Ray Lancer, which I shat on a lot, but now kind of has some purpose. The Bad Brionac, the toy lineup. Electro Blaster, which is very good. Division and Oil. Oil is also very good for like fire decks because that's just where we've been at. Ebon Sun, Red Lotus King, Synchro Creed, Gathering Light, Earthbound Resonance, lol. The Electro Beasts, White Circle Reef, Arbitration, White, Synchro Panic, Mirror Match. I don't know what some of these are. Ace Spade Speculation, Wonky Quartet, Life Hack. Life Hack?
Life hack.
I really don't know what some of these are, but I don't give a shit.
Oh, Life hack's like one of my favorite cards. It makes it you can like basically make one card you control equal your life points, like deal half damage.
Wait, you make what with life points?
So it's just battle tricks.
Okay. Sky Striker Ace Azalea Temperance, which I think is just like another generic Link 2 pop. Because it's got like 4 of those now.
No, Azalea Temperance is a Link 3. You're thinking of Camellia?
I don't care. Sky Striker lore is fucking stupid.
I hate it. It stinks. It stings.
Yes, Mr. Sky Striker. Everything stings. Blaze Supreme Ruler because Dragon Rulers. Arcfiend's Advent. Phantom of Yubel for $70 reduce. And Ancient Gear Dragon because he is the only turn 1 play that deck has.
Tragic.
I'd say more funny than tragic.
What is tragedy but comedy? It's true.
I didn't have a response for that. Reprints of note include Sengenjin with text to make it a Millennium Monster.
Lamau.
Gen X Controller, End of Anubis, Exodia Incarnate, Guard Dog, Substitute. Guard Dog seems a little bit off kilter, but we'll get to that. Substitute, Gen X Power Planner, Duradark, Birdman with the Alt Art, Scrap Goblin. Wait, why is Scrap Goblin here?
Goblin. Mind Goblin.
That's not a card.
Mind Goblin these nuts.
Okay.
No, okay.
The Infernoids like Harm My Dick, Patrulea, Beati, Saitsemas, Atondel, Permice, Jet, and Decatron. Spiritual Beast Tamer Winda, Orcus Harper. Good to have you back. Diviner of the Herald, General Wayne and Hex Spirit of the Ice Barrier, Sprite Blue, Jet, Pixies Red, Kurikara Div Incarnate, Blazing Cartesia, Ice Jade Ran Agerine, Barox, and Skelga.
The boys! The fucking boys! Why the fuck not?
You know what? Ready Fusion, actually. Okay. You know what? That's not as offensive as it. Okay.
The kings have returned.
We need panic support. Like, holy shit.
I want to deal 1630 damage to my opponent for game.
What's wrong? Having Evil Swarm flashbacks?
No, I think Evil Swarm flash sideways.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay, Ritual Beast Alti Canahawk with Alt Art, Alti Gaia Paleo, Gen X Ally Axol, Grand Guiganol, Abe the World Chalice Joshis. Yeah, Ice G. Wait. Oh,
So,
Gymir Agerine. Okay, Gymir Agerine.
So the Synchro and the Synchro Enabler.
Yeah. the drug addict and the drug addict enabler. Gigantic Sprite, Ritual Beast, Ulti Kimoon Falcos, Aromaseraphy Jasmine, Proxy F Magician, Sprite's Brind, Snatch Steel, Medallion of the Ice Barrier with the Alt Art, Spirit Convert, Void Vanishment and Imagination, Freezing Chains, Sprite Starter, Gammer Burst, Ritual Beast Ambush, Tri-Brigade Mercurier, Springans Kit, The Golden Sword Soul, Branded Lost, Fusion, Sword, Retribution, Mirror Jade, Lubellion, Ray and Rose Alt Arts as Quarter Century Secret Rares, and Dragon Master Magia as Quarter Century Secret Rare only.
So this is the only thing that's worth talking about the entire set.
Oh, no, there's one other one. The ratios. Holy shit, the short printing in the set is fucking dog shit. And
I've come to expect it at this point. It's a side set. You get how. I'm just short prints all the way, dude.
I hate how hard it is to get shit like the Ice Barrier and Ritual Beast shit. It's ridiculous. I don't even play Ritual Beasts and I feel for them. It's like, I think the set is kind of fine, but like, There was one video I watched very semi-recently that had a very good takedown of the set, and it's just like, there's not enough value in this for, like, resellers or people who are looking to make their money back, and there aren't enough cohesive deck cores for people who just want to do, like, the Japanese's, deck build boxes, where it's like, oh, cool, I can build a silly little deck or multiple and just get a try for it. And the ratios are only making that worse. I
don't think any TCG product's ever been like that, so the complaints just fall on flat.
Yeah, but like when you've had the OCG being like decent for this long, and then to look over our thing and it's just like a trash bag on fire, it's a little bit frustrating.
I think I might. Was I saying this to you? But like, I'm almost convinced that like Konami's trying to get rid of TCG by making the game as bad as possible.
Yeah, I could honestly, I could totally believe that they're trying to kill the game in the West. Like I feel like maybe they think that the perception of Yu-Gi-Oh in the West is different from in Japan. Because in Japan, you can see, I think the Water Duelist set is a very good example of this. Because in Japan, it's like, oh, cool, we got Shark on the cover from my favorite one, Zexal. I like Zexal. Everyone here loves Zexal. But in America, it's like, where's the, we have to put Mako Tsunami on the cover. Where's the monsters?
Yeah, I could have putting that art on the Water Duelist pack. I could have almost been mistaken for it for like a Speed Duel set. I'm pretty sure they use the exact same art on one of the Speed Duel sets.
But dude, the thing that kind of frustrates me is that it really does feel like they think that Yu-Gi-Oh's lifespan in the West is kind of done, because the original is all people ever talk about, and every other week we get the Discord, it's like, Yu-Gi-Oh is too hard, there's too many words.
You're a grown-ass man, read the fucking card text.
It definitely is a thing where it feels like they look at Yu-Gi-Oh over here as living on borrowed time, so they may as well milk us for all our we're worth.
Yeah, until we literally go, no, it's not happening anymore.
Yeah, and then they just stop bringing the game over in general.
Well, I think they've already started the process by discontinuing Speed Duel in Europe.
Oh yeah, well, Speed Duel is kind of weird now because I think the current form of Speed Duel is a lot better than it was, because now it's just like the occasional yearly box, and that's nice because you can just pick up and play it.
Yeah, but if that's just how it is, then why can't they continue it in Europe? There's no reason not to.
I think they might just be petty cunts.
Yeah, but you can't just like make that kind of excuse without thinking as to the.
Why not? That's the reason they named Super Nimble Mega Hamster.
Super Nimble Mega Hamster. I don't know. I just I've got concerns.
Yeah, believe me, those concerns are shared by me and a lot of the other player base. Because there have been numerous talks about the ridiculous prices in this game recently, especially compared to shit like Digimon, which is very based and cool.
Very cool and very based.
Yeah, fuck you, I just bought a structure deck for it.
Excuse me.
But anyways, I think the last thing before we get to the tins in terms of like Western releases would be info. Because there's a few stragglers that we didn't cover. So talking about, first of all, mementos.
The Fresh Maker.
That's not what they're called. We might have talked about this one last time, but we'll cover it again anyways. Memento Mictlan Tekutlika Combined Conqueror is a level 9 Earth Illusion. I kind of like seeing that type outside of like
Chimera?
Battle protection jit wank. And it needs 3 mementos. If fusion summoned, mill 3 memento cards from deck and or extra deck. It quick effect targets mementos you control and cards your opponent controls and destroys them. You can banish it from graveyard to search the field spell. I kind of love this.
Good. It actually makes them like actually competitively viable, which is good to see. Not like
Fiend Smith was a big part of that.
Yeah, it's still a tiered deck in the realm of like tier 2.5, maybe 3, maybe even 2 if they get if they don't get touched.
Yeah, I'm very happy for them. I love this little deck, and it's very interesting to watch the development of it because it feels like it pivoted into fusion almost like breathlessly.
That's because they gave it a fusion. they just did it.
That's the point I'm making, you daft cunt.
That's like, what are you trying to say by this? They transitioned to fusion because they made it.
That's the point. Okay, my point is that when you get like fusion cards in a non-extra deck based deck like Eldritch, it's always like really awkward.
Yeah, well, the Eldritch fusion spell kind of sucked. That was the problem with that.
Yeah, well, that's the point I'm making. That being said, Zombie World Eldritch with Super Poly is really funny.
So they did do it breathlessly, and you're just a mean, stinky head.
No, they did it like a fat man running in gym class. Very breathed.
It's all about the breath with you. It's always the breath.
It's always the breath. There's a lot of shit I want to skip for info, so let me just cover the big ones here. There's the few bits of legacy support for whatever the hell Mementos came out in. Centurion Atri is a level 4 Dark Dragon Tuner. If summoned while you have an Emblema and a Centurion engraved, you can draw one, and you cannot special this card no more. It can be treated as a non-tuner, and during the main phase, continuous trap summon. Yeah, it's a Centurion. Emblema Atonement is a quick play that banishes a face-up Centurion in back row, then targets a card your opponent controls and banishes. If this set card is destroyed or banished by an opponent's activated card, you can place 2 Centurions with different names from anywhere but X deck in your back row. This card's mean.
Yeah, well, I think Centurion has sort of like established itself as like the mean girl archetype. It's just horrible, nasty things for no reason.
Memento is just like the weird kid in the back of class who's just masturbating under his sweatshirt. And yet he's the one who gets A's.
Hey man, all that beating off's got to go somewhere.
Post-nut clarity is very good for taking quizzes. Valmonica Creator is a continuous trap that gives Valmonica links 1,200 attack while you have 6 or more residence counters. If your opponent special summons a monster, you can immediately link summon. If sent from hand or field to graveyard, you can put counters on a card and Pendulum Zone until it has 3.
I can't tell. I can't tell if it's good or bad. I've been reading it. It's not bad to have. If you do discard it, you get an instant link monster, and it makes some combo routes possible, but you have to draw it. You don't really want to search it, and it doesn't activate if you send it directly to the graveyard. It has to go from field or hand or field.
That's really uncomfortable.
It is. It really is. Did we talk about the link monster?
No, the trap.
Yeah, no, the link monster was in the same set. Did we talk about the link monster?
Oh yeah, top hair, the Silhouette.
No, the Valmonica link monster.
Oh, you talk about it.
Oh, we might have already talked about it, but the link 2 basically takes a Valmonica link plus another monster, and if you have 6 Valmonica counters, it's unaffected by card effects, and you can basically remove 3 counters to negate a summon.
Negate.
So yeah, people are debating whether or not these cards are actually any good. So like, fuck it, run 1 link, then run the continuous trap if you want, I guess.
That seems to be a continuous theme with Valmonica. We had a debate if it's even usable.
It is, but you kind of need Fiendsmith. It's the same thing as yeah, it's the exact same problem as a Memento, where you just need Fiendsmith. Otherwise, you're bound. You're out of luck.
Tragic.
Excuse me.
But yeah, last big thing, because like the other cards are slop, like Menkumori, Brumi, May Malapard, Trap Gatherer, Interdimensional Matter Translocator. But the 2 that are interesting that I want to talk about is one of them is a secret rare, which is Top Hat Hair, the Silhou Hat Magician, which is a light link to Illusion and needs 2 effect monsters. If it's link summoned, you can set a continuous trap that special summons itself as a monster, and this card cannot be used as link material. It has the Illusion effect, and if a card in back row is special summoned, you can targeting pop an opponent's back row. And then to go in with that, Silhou Hat is a continuous trap, which special summons itself as an illusion that is a trap. If special summoned, you can target face-up cards your opponent controls equal to the number of illusions you control, negate them this turn, and has the usual illusion effect. So, Silhou Hat...
I think people are actually like playing this instead of Appaloosa now.
Tragic. Yeah, no, it is a thing where it's just like, it's a Nagoot, so it's interesting. It's a Nagoot and a Pop on one card, so it can be... I know most negates are that, but still. Very interesting.
Yeah, you have to play it a bit more intelligently than a normal negate and pop.
Oh, I got bad news for you. And now for the TCG side of things, the secrets. Looking at
Do we even need to?
Looking at 3 Fiendsmith secrets is really funny in hindsight. Engraver, Requiem, Tractus, White Forest, Astelar, Elzet, Diabel, Millennium Ankh, Silhuhat, Dominus Purge, Molcharmy Puruli. I hate that shit. Ultras include Dragon of Pride and Soul, Sengenjin, Tenpai Dragon Genroku, Dark Magician Guy, the Exodia Fusion, Millennium Shield, Disaster Blaster, the Negation Fortress, Light and Darkness Dragon Lord, Silvera, Wolf Tamer of the White Forest, Arcelia, Sinister Soul, Wedju Temple, Tales of the White Forest, Silhuhat, Mimigul Master, Mimigul Dungeon. Imports include Moon of the Closed Heaven, Lamau, Spell Card Monster Reborn, Spell Card Soul Exchange, Bombing Beast Fire Bomber, called some other stupid shit now. And speaking of those last 2 in the Ultras, Mimiguls. I'm gonna preemptively say this. I love these.
Yeah, they're actually pretty okay.
New TCG exclusive deck. Mimigul Master is a level 4 zombie. All of them are Earth. Cannot be destroyed while your opponent has any face-down monsters or if you control another Mimigul. On summon, you can add a Mimigul from deck to hand. During the opponent's main phase as a quick effect, you can flip a monster face down. Mimigul Dungeon is a field spell. Mimigul is not normal or special summon this turn. Gain attack equal to the original defense. Neither player can normal summon or attack with a monster special summon this turn while they control a set monster. During the main phase, you can add a Mimigul from deck or graveyard to hand. This is really good. It searches, it makes the opponent have to flip stuff, etc. And this is where we get to the main gimmick of this deck. Mimigul Dragon. It's a dragon, level 1, and a flip. During the main phase, its flip effect does these. Destroys all monsters you control except Mimiguls, I believe all face-up monsters you control, and then gives it to your opponent. During your main phase, you can special it from your hand to the opponent's field face down in defense position. On normal special summon, you can add a Mimigul back row. This is really good and sets up the style of the deck. Give the opponent a nasty-ass face down, and now they have to deal with whatever negative effect it gives them. They can't use face downs to materials except for fusion, and even then that's not super generic.
Yeah, I've not really had a chance to play with these, so I'm like, kind of like, I don't have much of an input on them.
Oh, okay. Mimigul Maker is a spell. It reveals 2 flip monsters from deck, and the opponent randomly selects one for you to special to their field face down, and one for you to add to hand. Then you can special summon a Mimigul from hand. If your opponent special summons, you can banish this from graveyard, then flip a face down up. Only one or the other effect per turn. This is also very good and sets up what they want to do and gives them very silly cards like Hero Shadow Scout and Fire Sorcerer. Because essentially you can put one of those 2 on the opponent's field, and now these cards, which were considered dog shit since the start of the game, have a fucking home. And I love that shit about this game. You've got this card that hand rips you to burn for 500, and this card that lets your opponent draw 3. And now your opponent has to deal with that. So you get to draw 3, and they get hand ripped for 2. It's so fucking funny.
It's always interesting how, like, when degenerate shit rolls back around and is now funny until it's not.
Yeah, I think it helps that Mimiguls aren't really super in the meta. They're just, like, competent.
Yeah.
I will say, I remember seeing a tweet from Rada recently where he's just like, man, it really sucks now that every bad deck is like competent now, so you can't even really make fun of it.
I don't know. I think the bad decks are always like held back by just one certain thing that they don't have at that present time, and will never have.
Well,
and nothing's really changed. It's just the power level's gone up.
Well, here's the thing: they're more coherent now, because nowadays we have shit like, I don't know, dual avatar. Back in the day, we had shit like roids. There is a gulf of quality between those two.
I don't know. I think roids could give dual avatar room for their money.
Yeah, after they bounce their field spell to move to the main monster zone. What is... God, that card. Okay, Mimical Arc Fiend is a level 1 Fiend, and has the same basic setup as Dragon. Flip draws the opponent, that's you, 1 card, and its controller discards 1, then Owner's Seal. On summon, you can flip a face down, face up. Same summon as Dragon, nasty for these lads. It's good, more removal, a hand rip, gives you more to work with. Nasty little buggers. Mimical Cerberus is their last main deck in the first wave, and level 1 Earth Beast Flip. Flip is during the main phase. All these have to be flipped during the main phase, by the way. Banish top 3 of deck, specially banish monsters to the opponent's field and defense, then Owner Seal. Opponent cannot target face-up spells you control. It's pretty good. It's a little steal effect and protection for your field spell, which gives you killing power and fucks with the opponent. Mimigal Room is a trap. Special say Mimigal from hand or deck to your field, or face down to the opponent's field. Then you can flip a face up, face down. You can banish it from graveyard to bounce any number of Mimigal cards you control. One or the other effect. It's good. Grabs you stuff, makes sure nasty shit is on the opponent's field, and can dodge targeting if needed. And also, like, flips their shit face down, which is funny. Here's the thing. I love these. It's got a competent game plan, even if it's not meta-breaking. They're low rarity, they're fun to play, they got a silly little aesthetic. This is a very good TCG exclusive. I love this deck.
Yeah, it's, it's nice to see after, like, quite a few misses that they've put something out that's pretty decent on the first run.
Yeah, I just we only have some of the stuff. No, we only have some of the stuff for the next set so far. So I don't know if it will quite have like staying power, but whatever. Necroquip Princess and Arrow Eater we're going to talk about at the same time because it kind of serves similar purposes for like Fiend Slop. Necroquip is a level 6 Dark Fiend fusion, needs a monster equipped with a monster and a fiend. Must be special by sending the above cards from hand and or field to graveyard. You can only have one. If a monster is sent from the hand to graveyard to activate something, you can either equip one of those monsters to it or draw one. Aerial Eater is a fucking retrain, which is pretty cool. It is level 6 Wind Fiend fusion, needs 2 fiends with the same attribute. On fusion summon, sends a fiend from deck to graveyard. If in graveyard, you can banish 2 level 6 or higher fiends with the same attribute as each other from graveyard to special summon this. These, yeah, Fiendsmith.
I feel like they were less designed for Fiendsmith to do Fiendsmith things rather than Fiendsmith to make Beatrice.
That's kind of what Fiendsmith was designed to do, is the problem.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting going forward seeing them try to make Beatrice without Beatrice.
We can still make rank 6s, I swear.
No. DDD, Hiking Way, Caesars and Cope, I swear.
There's Magicaloidal Soul, which is a level 2 Aqua Tuner. If a monster is special summoned by a trap, you can special summon this from hand or graveyard, but if from graveyard, banish it when it leaves. During the opponent's battle phase, as a quick effect, you can Sickle or Ixies summon using it. It's kind of neat, I guess. Paleos can use it to make quick play Toad.
Yeah, that's probably the most interesting thing about this card. Just having the option to do Toad plays on your opponent's turn.
Volmina, Statue of the Sacred Dragon, is a light level 2 Dragon Pendulum. I don't remember what the scale is, so who cares. Pendulum effect is that if a monster is special summoned by your trap, you can target and bounce a card, then you can special summon it. Monster effect is that if the opponent declares an attack, you can put this in Pendulum Zone to bounce a monster. If destroyed in the Monster Zone, you can put this in Pend. It's an interesting card, and it is very funny how for once a lot of the TCG exclusives seem to be targeted towards like the high rarity shit. It's like, okay, we're actually going to try and sell these cards for once.
Yeah, this card seems annoying as hell. I don't want to see this in real play.
You probably won't. Kubiko is a continuous trap, especially ones as Fairy Earth level 2, still a trap. Once per chain, if opponent activates a monster effect on field that targets your stuff, you can set this into back row, negate that effect, and if that monster has the highest attack on the field, bounce it. It's here to shield the rabbit again. Kochobos Hinumatsuri is a level 7 Dark Machine. If in hand or graveyard, you can target a machine on field, Ixies locks, special summon this, banish it when it leaves, have the stats of the targeted bond, this card becomes a targeted level. It's kind of interesting, I guess. You can use it for something. I don't know. Have fun in your machine Ixies decks, but you already, like, have those.
It's the Gimmick Puppet card now, the Gimmick Puppet doesn't need it.
Tragic. Simply tragic. The League of Uniform Nomenclature Strikes is a normal spell. Targets a monster you control. Equips 2 of the same from anywhere but banish an extra to it. It cannot attack or be killed by battle. You are special locked to that monster's type.
Damn, it was so close to being like a really, really funny card.
You know,
like I was hoping you'd be able to do shit with like Moki Moki, where you could make because you know they released the one that's like it still counts. No, it has to be the normal monster that and attach to the normal monster that's called the normal monster. So you can't do like the Cyber Dragon thing, where you machine dupe a Cyber Dragon.
Wait, hold on. Does it only work for normal monsters?
Yeah, because I also tried it with Suship, and you can't do it with the red Suship, which counts as the normal monster.
No, it's not locked to normal monsters.
Huh? What are you on about?
It's not locked to normal monsters. Same original name, Reggie. That's why.
Oh, same original. Oh, yeah. Either way, it didn't work. Not how I wanted it to work.
Yeah. I struggle to think of anything you can do with this because the fact that it needs 2 with the same original name and not like type means that Resonance Insect plays are not really viable. Zapper Shrimp. Oh, sorry.
Also, carry on. No, go back. There's nothing left interesting to say about it.
Okay.
You gotta keep moving.
Zapper Shrimp is a level 2 light fish synchro tuner. On special summon, you can send another card from hand or field to graveyard, target an opponent's back row, and pop it. And once per chain during the opponent's main phase, you can quick synchro. This is neat because I think it gives White Forest access to Goaty of the Deep Beyond.
Okay, well, are they gonna play it?
No, but they can do it.
No, but are we gonna sit around until they do?
Yeah. Dipsy Fiend is a level 4 water fiend. You can discard a card and declare a different attribute. Special summon this from hand to either field, and if to the opponent's field, you can special summon a dead or hand fiend with a different than declared.
What the fuck did you have? What did you write in these notes, dude?
I have to shorthand a lot of these to save my wrists. You know,
Stop beating off so much.
No. Discard a card, declare a different attribute, special summon this from hand to either field, and if you special summon it to the opponent's field, you can special summon a fiend from hand or graveyard with a different attribute than what was declared, and that fiend locks you into extra deck. Okay. I'm amazed gimmicks did not get hit hard in Rarity, but, like, yeah, I guess I just figured we can deal with the FTK.
And they did, kind of, but not really.
They dealt with it well enough. Okay, here's the big one we have to deal with. Reggie, can you play like the Krabby Patty like recipe announcement theme for this? I meant in editing. I meant in editing. I'm going to buy you one of each copy of Gadget in this fucking tin. Okay.
Presenting
the most dog shit tins I have ever seen in my life. I hate these fucking tins, and I'm gonna get into why. Because I've said this before.
He's done nothing but complain about these tins for like 2 months. Someone help me.
No, they fucking deserve it. They want my $20. Maybe 22 actually, but like this is dog shit. Okay, so 400 card set, so already it's gonna be bloated. Also, Reggie, take a look at this image. Something happened to Exodia's head.
Oh yeah, he bricked.
So look, you've got like I think a 25th quarter century secret rare in every tin. I forget what the rarity distribution.
I think it's in every pack, I think.
Okay, so you get a 25th quarter century secret rare, and then a regular secret rare in every pack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so... God, there's like... 10, there's like 50... Yeah, there's like 50 25th rares that you can get. Blue Eyes, the Exodia pieces except head, Toon Kingdom... Oh shit, I didn't know Relinquished Anima was in here. Okay, that's helpful. Scapegoat, Torrential Tribute, Dark Magic, the Gadgets, XYZ Dragon, Seal of Orichalcos.
It reads off like a Scooby-Doo villain compilation.
Winged Karibo
Green
is here.
Gadget?
What were they thinking?
An Old Man Jenkins.
There
There are a few decent ones, but yeah, a lot of them are just complete nostalgia wank.
Yeah, like fucking Winged Karibo and fucking...
No, he's the Winky Eye. He's alright, let him stay.
Why is Ito the Supreme Magical Force here? They really did not want to deal with Sanctifier.
If anything, they want you to play it more.
Honest
Under harsh concerns. Oh yeah, isn't the thing about Honest like they openly acknowledge that GX Season 4 exists?
In Duel Links they kind of are.
Yeah, but like it's still not been aired with any dub or in any official capacity over here. So
yeah, Blackwing Dragon is here too. And Red
love to see
Dragon.
it.
Why is Red Dragon Arcfiend here?
Because it's a nostalgia tin.
He had a structure deck.
Yeah, but this one's in a quarter century secret rare.
I'm gonna shove quarters in your fucking ears.
I'm gonna shove quarters in your century secret rare in a minute. I don't even know what that means, but I'm gonna do it.
There are a handful of decent things here, and like things that are important for upcoming sets. Like Utopia Double's good, the U-Bell's good. I guess Chimera Trek Fortress Dragon is cute. Light and Darkness and Shark Drake are. Oh, sorry.
Excel Synchro Stardust is pretty good.
Yeah. Light and Darkness Dragon and Shark Drake are just there for upcoming things, just like Bahamut Shark. Utopic Draco Future is fine. Terror Top is good to see again. Chaos Ancient Gear Giant is probably fine. I don't know. It's mostly in the before. It's mostly in the before like Ixie's era that there's kind of some stank. Like Ito's here for some fucking reason.
The iconic card, Ito, the Supreme Magical Force.
He is there to sell Sanctifier. Okay, now the secret rares are what I really want to talk about here, because this is a 100-card pool. And here's the thing. Every 10 has 3 packs. You get 1 secret rare per pack, I believe, right?
Yes.
Let me double check to make sure I'm not talking about my ass.
Yeah, no, it's like 3 ultras, 1 secret, 1 QCR. If I'm not mistaken.
Yep, you are. You are correct.
Oh, I thought yes, you are mistaken. Oh.
No. I realized how that came out. And it's like, oh, I gotta course correct this. But here's the thing again. 400 card set, 100 secret rares. Out of every secret rare, you get 3 per tin. That means any individual card you want, you have a 3% chance of pulling.
I like those odds.
You really don't. Especially because for a lot of these, you're going to need fucking multiples. And that's not saying that... And that's even ignoring that a lot of shit was short printed. But let's get into some of these choice secret rares. Because here's the thing. Secret is the only rarity in this set that has any value. And by God, were they really pushing that too. I'm going to go through every one of these because fuck you. So to start off, 2 of the secret rares are tokens.
Lol.
That is one of the most...
Don't pull them.
I'm trying not to. Aside from that, there's alt arts of a bunch of shit I don't care about. You've seen them all before. You can figure them out. I'm not naming everything. I'm just going to name a lot of things. I think I just said I was going to name everything, but fuck you, the viewer. You specifically did this to me, viewer. Fuck you, the viewer. I'm going to kill you.
You, the viewer.
I just looked to the right on this list, and I just realized there are things that have already been fucking printed in a previous set, like Grand Guiganol and Ice Jade Gimmer at Aishirain.
Yep, both. I think both the Ice Jades getting reprinted.
We just had these. We don't need these diluting the secret pool. Jesus Christ. Okay. Also the Earth Charmer, Neos Shining Wingman, Favorite Contact, Gravekeeper's Inscription, Kashtira Rise Heart, Tier Limits Kashtira, number... The Galaxy Eyes number C, Galaxy Photon Dragon, Gigantic Champion Sargus, Kashtira Theosis, Triple Tactics Thrust, Big Welcome Labyrinth, Gold Pride Leon. Okay, I'm gonna stop right
I'm gonna
here.
quickly get some water while he rubs this off.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so this is something that I saw some people talking about, and it's a very good point. Previous tins had a lot of TCG exclusives and entire deck cores at pretty low rarities, but putting shit like Gold Pride Leon in a fucking high rarity like Secret Rare is really annoying, because that means that you are going to pull this garbage now when you don't want to, and people who want to just build decks from tins cannot fucking do that now. There was a Wakaushi as a Secret Rare. Okay, fine. If you want a rarity bump some shit, fine. Whatever. This one's at least good. Guiding Quem, Manadium Reumheart, Ringo Worm, the Golden Dragon Apple Asshole, whatever that guy's called, Wannabe, Sanctifier, Vicious Astrolaud, Bestial Dispater, Despian Luluwalith, Chaos Angel, Firewall Dragon Singularity, Time Tearing Morganite, Gold Pride, Better Luck Next Time, Revolution Synchron, the 2 retrains of the Baphomet and Mythical Beast shit, Nightmare Magician, Heat of the Fire Channeler, Chimera the King of Phantom Beasts, Sleipnir, Crimson Dragon, Visas Amritara, Evolzar Lars, Emperor Charles the Great, Unchained Soul Lord of Yama, Noble Arms Museum, Dark Corridor, fucking the Snake Eye spell that pushed the thing in the back row. The first Snake Eye spell. Fusion Armament, Tokusano Shinkyojin. Sorry, some of the text on these is really small. I should mention I'm reading this from the Twitter account Dual Daddy, because he posted everything in a very easy format. Red Eyes Black, Meteor Dragon, Visa Samsara, Diabelsar the Black Witch, Snake Eye Ash, Oak, Birch, Flamberger, Imseti, and Duomatef of Horus, Arias the Labyrinth Butler, Darkhold Dragon, full armored Dark Knight Lancer, Typhon, Infernal Flame Banshee, SP Little Knight, Wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils, Temple of the Snake Eye, Original Sinful Spoils Snake Eye, King Sarcophagus, Fire Recovery, Spirit of Yubel, Snake Eye Poplar, Lackluster Soldier, Legendary Swordsman, Terahertz Tempest, Firewall, Junk Warrior, Fighting Flame Swordsman, Bonfire, Transaction Rollback, Ohime the, something Mikanku, Mikanko Water, YouTube. I'm so sorry. Xeno Meteorus, Ground Xeno, Vanquish Soul Raisin, Vanquish Soul Heavy Burger, Rock of the Vanquisher, Stake Yo Soul, Centurion Primera, Centurion Trudea, Centurion Legacia, Emblema Oath, Trident Dregion, and 3 new cards, Thea, Heavy Polymerization, and Mind Castor. Let me actually search Heavy Polymerization, because I need to read these ones real.
Oh, I know what Heavy Polymerization does.
Yeah, no, I gotta read it off, but pop off, King.
No, so basically, it's you fusion summon a fusion monster that takes 3 or more monsters, and if your opponent controls any monsters, you can use materials from your extra deck up to the amount that they control, but you take life point damage equal to the attack of the monsters you banish. That's basically it. Yeah.
And then there's Thea, the Primal Being, who I mostly appreciate just for showing us what's inside Nibiru, like 5 years after it released. Dark, level 11 Rock. During the main phase, quick effect, you can tribute monsters whose total levels equal 11 or more. Special summon this card from your hand, and if you control no other monsters, you can destroy 1 monster in the field with the highest attack. You can only use this effect once per turn. Neither player can normal and or special summon more than 4 times per turn while this card is face up in the monster zone. So this is like a Nibiru counter, much like super anti kaiju mecha King Thunder War King the card no one plays.
This is Mecha like Thunder King.
Shut up.
Just say that.
And last one is Mind Castlin, which is a Psychic Synchro level 6. You can target a face-up monster your opponent controls, switch control of that monster in this card. If this Synchro Summon card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 face-up monster on each field, switch control. It's kind of interesting, but let me go through each one of the really stinker secrets here. Ausa should not be here. She is diluting value. The 2 tokens should not be here. Diluting value. Favorite Contact and Neos Wingman. Already secret rares. They don't need to be here. Actually, I don't think Favorite Contact was, but the point is, shut up. Tier Limits Kashtira should not be here. Gwen Guiganol and both the Ice Shade should not be here. Fucking... anything that was a secret rare was not printed any fucking lower. So a lot of these should have been in lower rarities. Fucking Wannabe should not be here. Vicious Astrolaud should not be here. Time-Tearing Morganite and all the gold pride shit should not be here. Nightmare Magician should not be here. Hita should not be here. Sleipnir should not be here. Emperor Charles the Great should not be here. Fucking Unchained Soul Lord of Yama's Time Has Passed should not be here. Noble Arms Museum should not be here. Sinful Spoils of Subversion should not be here. Fucking Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon should not be here. Every single fucking Snake Eye being secret rare should not be here. Fucking Darkhold Dragon should not be here. The fucking Fire Recovery should not be here. Legendary Swordsman, Junk Warrior, Fighting Flame Swordsman, fucking the Mikonkos, Ground Xeno shit, fucking Vanquishal, Centurion. None of those should be here. Also, Centurion is the only one from that set that I'm pretty sure got reprinted. No, actually, wait. No, they just missed Mementos and the fucking food deck. Those are the 2 best ones, and they fucking skipped them.
Well, I like the tins personally. I think they're okay.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. I know you're being ironic, but shut the hell up.
No, I'm not even completely ironic. I'm not super invested in this game. He says as he sits during a 3-hour podcast, but like, you know what I mean. It's fine. Just buy a tin, have some fun.
Don't buy a tin.
Buy your singles. Well, buy 1 tin. Treat yourself. See what happens.
No, here's my take. Don't support this.
You can't just stake your entire competitive career on buying a single tin and be like, I've pulled a wannabe. Billions must die.
You're not pulling anything by buying these, and they've diluted it with so much crap.
It's not the end of the world. You go, oh, that was fun. Now I have a nice tin. It's got Yugi on it. It's got Kyber on it. And I can just enjoy life. Life's too short to be mad at a 400 card pool of
I'll
shit.
enjoy it by buying something else with my fucking money.
Fine, do that.
I will, and I'm still gonna bitch about this because fucking secret rares are the only things here which have any value. All the ultra rares are absolutely.
Oh, it's always value.
Yes, because this is a game where you have to pay to get your cards.
I don't. I just take them from the locals.
Look, not all of us can be so lucky to find a War Rock core in the garb. Actually, maybe we can. But the point is...
I had to steal my War Rock core from Farfa like any other honest-to-God War Rock player.
I do not think he would notice. But fucking...
He owns all the copies of Mountain. Help.
I hope you're buried under a mountain of War Rocks. Oh yeah, I should also mention that every single common card in this set... there were exactly 3 of them that are downgrades from their original rarity. And that's it. Out of the 100 common cards... There's 100 commons and 100 secret rares, I'd like to fucking remind you. Out of...
I mean, you have an equal chance of pulling either one.
Are you retarded?
Might be.
There's 9 commons at least per card. Okay, so there are exactly 3 rarity downgrades in common, and that's the thing that annoys me the most about this tin. Basically, every card that was already secret rare remains secret rare, so they're still a pain in the ass to fucking get your hands on, and they're still expensive as fuck. So you cannot get... The big thing about tins that was always important is that you could get good cards for cheap. You could get shit like, I don't know, fucking Zeus for like 20 bucks instead of like 100. But now, the prices are still going to be bad because it's diluted by a bunch of bullshit that no one wants. The fact that they put 2 fucking tokens in the secret rare slot is insulting. It's infuriating for a product that should be a slam dunk every year, for them to put so much bullshit in it so that you don't even have a good chance of getting anything you want. Because again, all the good cards, anything even remotely worth pulling, is in the secret rares. And there's a ton of shit in there too.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and like just be a bit more serious. This is probably the only happening because it's the 25th anniversary tin.
Why'd you do a Christian after that?
Huh?
You did like a Christian.
A Christian? What do you mean?
You did like a Christian.
Sorry, I didn't even notice that.
That's okay, fine. Sorry, but yeah, no, it's
Whatever. Shut up. I'm still mad.
I am. It's just really fucking annoying because the price of this game has just been fucking absurd lately, and for them to refuse to make things better and do this, it is painful.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey. But yeah, no, those are the tins. Buy singles. Don't play this fucking game with them. Let them learn the hard way.
Let them learn. Well, there's some good news on the horizon. Hopefully, yeah, maybe, yeah, no.
I don't really know what you mean by that, but
I don't know. Is there anything to look up for from after this? Or we just?
I think the Bureau is going to crash into us eventually, so maybe.
I hope so. Because I've got my copy of Thea, and I'm ready. He won't touch me.
Bad news. The meteor that's coming in 2029 is called Apophis, actually.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, actually, I think it might be called a Pep, but a Pep is a different name for Apophis.
It's true. I looked it up, and every single word of that is true.
Oh no, it is Apophis. Okay, 9942 Apophis.
Sweet. Sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh my god, its mass is 26.99 billion kilograms.
Yeah, so is your
Is her orbital period also 324 days?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, well, someone else is saying there's zero chance of it crashing, so whatever. Okay, Duelist of Brilliant Stragglers. Trickstar Aqua Angel is a level 4 water fairy, and is always treated as a Marincess, because whatever. Once per duel, if she's in hand or graveyard and you have a Marincess or Trickstar, you can summon her. Link monsters that point to her cannot be destroyed by battle. If sent to graveyard as link material, look at opponent's hand and set cards. Yeah, she does what she needs to.
Not really. If she did what she needs to, she wouldn't summon once per duel.
Don't look, you defended the bad Trickstar stuff in this set. I don't want to see you turning around now.
No, it's just a bit weird. They could have gone a bit like, especially someone from hand or graveyard once per turn is not a groundbreaking thing in today's Yu-Gi-Oh. In the current year of our Lord 2024.
That's why she gives battle protection.
Yeah, no, I fuck
it's
with
the
that.
linchpin in the War Rock matchup.
God damn, he's right. Oh no, it wouldn't work anyway because Meteor negates on combat. So.
Cause what?
Meteor negates on combat.
Shut up.
Shut up. Yeah. Proof that you've never played the deck, you fucking poser. That's right. Sit down.
Anyways, we have a lot of options for the last light option in the pack, which is good. Surely they wouldn't pick Kaiba again, right?
Oh, they picked Kaiba.
I had no idea how to land that joke. Thank you. God. Like, we could have had Arcana Force, but no.
I'm glad like I say, I'm glad it wasn't Arcana Force because fuck those guys.
You are so spiteful.
I'm so smug about this. You can't believe how smug I am about this. Like, shout outs to people who don't like Hollow Knight Silk Song. Your suffering sustains me.
Alright, so it's the XYZ lineup. X Cross Cannon has same stats. They all have the same stats as COG. And if you have a Light Machine Fusion or Union, you can special summon him from hand. During the main phase, you can equip an appropriate Light Machine Union from deck to it, as if it were properly equipped, but you are locked to light from the extra deck. Y Dragon Yearhead. really stretching it, is a Union, and on special summon, it can equip a level 4 light machine from hand or graveyard to it. Standard Union effects to either equip it or special it and destroy protection. Destruction protection, I mean. Z-Zillion Tank is another Union, does the same thing as Yearhead except for banished instead of hand or graveyard. XYZ Hyper Dragon Cannon is a level 9 machine fusion, 3,000, 2,800, and needs the 3 retrains. Must banish the cards from field and or graveyard during the opponent's turn as a quick effect, discard 1 to targeting pop. So it's worse ABC.
Sounds like it.
You can banish it from field or graveyard and reveal a level 9, I believe, light machine in fusion in the extra deck. Special summon up to 3 of its materials who are mentioned on it from graveyard and or banishment. I'm really mixed on this one because on the one hand, none of these guys are treated as the original, which makes turboing out A to Z more awkward than it should be. But on the other hand, they could provide a lot of consistency.
It's such a double-edged thing because like you want to summon A to Z because it's just objectively the cooler card.
Well, it looks retarded, but it is pretty great.
But this card is like probably better to make because you don't have to like fill your deck up with shit like XYZ Dragon Cannon.
Oh, you still do.
Oh. Then what's the fucking point?
Union Activation is a normal spell that sends a light machine normal or Union from hand or deck to graveyard and grabs a light machine with the same attack but a different name from deck. If you special summon 3 light machine monsters at the same time while this is in the graveyard, you can banish it and search a monster with 3k or more attack, then normal summon it. So you still have to run the originals to search this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're seeing the fucking problem. Union Controller is a level 6 light machine, 2,200, 1,900 fusion, and is the laziest card art because it's fucking enemy controller as a monster.
You know, like Kaiba did.
Remember when we had ABCs and each one of them was like unique and new instead of just being, thing that Kaiba used?
Well, I mean, they were still just kind of... They were the same but different.
Right, but my point is you can look at A Assault Core and X Head Cannon and be like, yes, these are different cards. I look at fucking Y Dragon Yearhead and Y Dragon Cannon or whatever, and I just look, it's just like, why are you back?
This is this is literally the same card.
That's the thing that annoys me so fucking much about a lot of Legacy support is that I think Jinzo's a good example of this. Jinzo went from having brand new Jinzos, like implying some sort of lore and connection. Like there was Jector, I mean, he definitely isn't jacking it. Jector and
jacking it, and by it I mean
my Jinzit. You had things like Jector and his friend, whose name I forget. But like now it's just like, it's a thing Esperoba used.
I'm seeing double here. 4 Jinzos.
It's really annoying to me when Legacy support does not make new cards in the style of the old ones. It's why I think a lot of things like fucking stuff like Zexal and onwards have had a lot better luck in terms of their thematic appropriateness, because you can always make new Go-Go-Go's and Zubabas. You can always make new fucking like sharks. No, I say that, but
they still do.
I say that, but I've got some fucking. Actually, sharks don't actually. Sharks made Buzzsaw Shark and Lantern Shark, and then never again. But yeah, I don't know. It's a personal pet peeve whenever I see a deck that monsters are just like the same 2 monsters over and over again. It's like, okay, alright. It is just a stunning lack of creativity. Back to Union Controller. You can banish a guy you control equipped with a Union, I believe, to summon him. And if it's summoned from the extra deck, you can search a backer that says Union Monster. You can special summon a Light Machine Normal or Union from hand. It's good. Also, I just remembered, Union Activation searches Arcana Force the world because they hate me.
What do you mean? You got your Arcana Force support.
Can you let me have like something nice for once?
Nah, you people get all the nice things. I don't get shit.
Well, okay, what nice thing has Arcana Force ever gotten?
I can't read.
Yeah, shut up! Fuck you! Last card for XYZ is A to Z Energy Load. I'm gonna blow my energy load! Normal trap. If your opponent activates a card or effect, draw cards equal to the number of level 8 or higher light machine fusions you control. During the standby phase, you can banish this from graveyard to shuffle up to 6 banished light machines, including a union. They made a card to facilitate A to Z while not making A to Z significantly easier to summon with the rest of the support.
That sounds complicated.
Sounds stupid. 7th Tachyon is the last card in the set, and is the one that is going to be $90. And it's a normal spell that reveals an over 100 monster, locks you to Ixies for the remainder of the turn, and adds a monster with the same type or attribute with a level equal to its rank from deck. Then puts 1 card from hand on top of deck. It's a good card, I don't need to tell you that. I find it really funny that it doesn't work with hands, though.
Mostly because, like, the hands are all different attributes.
There are different attributes and types to the thing. Like, sharks, all good. Fucking... actually, Galaxy. I guess Umbra Horrors don't really work with it, but that's a different... Well, because their guy is, like, level 4 light spellcaster, and he turns into, like, a rank 5 Dark Fiend. I think.
You should be able to do it with that one, the Dark Masquerade, what it's called. So.
It needs a level equal to its rank, though.
I see.
So it works with sharks. It works with Tachyon, of course. It works with Battle and Boxer, easy peasy. It works with... It doesn't work with Rio. Jesus Christ, this card.
I guess it doesn't work with basically. It only works with the good decks.
And Star Seraphs.
But mainly the good decks.
I find it funny that it's meant to support over 100s, but it doesn't work with like 3 of them. That's really funny to me.
It basically just means they're gonna have to like...
Oh wait, no, it does work with Rio because it's type or attribute. I'm just stupid. Okay.
Yeah, but there's no good cards to search for her anyway, so Lamau.
Okay, but that's a different
that's
problem.
A completely
from this
different
card.
problem.
That is not this card's fault.
She only has like what 3
the hand
cards?
shit
I
the
think the hand card's the funniest one.
It is. Oh god. Okay. And yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I mentioned that thing from Rada earlier, where like all bad decks are kind of like competent now. I feel like legendary duelists are the exception to that.
I think they've got to release bad cards into the atmosphere somehow.
I think that if they're going to do that in like the West, they should at least make these sets affordable.
No, there's mild. I've been hearing mild speculation that these might just go into a main set, like the Earth Duelists.
I think that's very likely, and the only thing I don't like about that is that fucking 7th Tachyon is going to be expensive as fuck, and I need it for like 3 different decks.
Oh no, in that case they'll do what they did to the Ishizu cards and release it in a different side set.
Here's the weird thing about that, though. The Ishizu cards were cheap.
Yeah, that was bizarre. That was like... Yeah, you had a harder time getting hold of, like, fucking Sky Striker linkage than...
Majestic Mavens was a really good set.
It was okay.
Just an entire Sword Soul core in there, because, have some fucking fun.
I have an entire Sword Soul core because we made it too expensive the first time round.
Well, I'm glad they rectified that. Anyways, going back to our Eastern brethren, as we like to call them here on the podcast, Animation Chronicle 4, or whatever the fuck it's called, Queer World.
I still don't know what they do.
Their best. Clear Phantom is a level 3 Dark Fiend, and you can discard it and another card to search 2 cards from your deck that are either Clear World or backward that mentions it. This includes 2 cards, including Clear World itself.
Fine, I guess.
It and all the other monsters from this wave share the effect of protecting you from Clear World, because they chose to pussy out and not give them the "this card doesn't have an attribute" effect. But yeah, if this card is destroyed, you can target and pop a monster your opponent controls, then mill 3 off their deck. Clear Rage Golem is a level 4 Dark Rock, and on summon you can make all your Clear World monsters are able to attack directly. If it inflicts battle damage, burn the opponent for 300 for each card in their hand. This is less good.
Starting to get a little less good as we go along.
Oh, we're back though. Clear Cube is a level 1 Dark Machine, and during the main phase you get an additional normal summon of a Clear World Mon. If it leaves the field due to your opponent, you can special summon a Clear World monster from deck. It being level 1... Let me actually double check its stats. Let me double check its stats. Is it... Yes, okay, it is 0/0, so Piri Rice Map, 1-for-1, and Gizmek Naganaki, the Sunrise Signaler, all work to grab this fucker. So he is very good. He's like a fucked up and evil Yaiba Robo.
Yeah! I love that guy.
Their last monster is Clear Vicious Knight, level 8 Dark Warrior, 2300 attack. You contribute it by tributing 1 Clear World monster. Gains attack equal to the highest original attack amongst monsters your opponent controls. Your opponent cannot activate the effects of monsters with attack lower than this tribute summon monsters. Holy fuck, what a win condition. Clear Wall is their only back row and is a continuous spell. If Clear World is on the field, you can search a Clear World monster. Clear World monsters don't give you battle damage and cannot be destroyed by battle. While you have a level 7 or higher Clear World monster, all effects of Clear World apply to your opponent. That is an extra win condition, which is really funny. And to be blunt, these are kind of bad, but I really love them. They're really kind of weird and funny.
Yeah, they seem really out of place from like what you were expecting. Were they in the anime, or is this just like
Anime?
okay,
yeah,
so they'll be different from there, slightly different from what they actually supposed to be. They're right, and they like made them work.
Yeah, because I've talked about this a little bit before, but Konami eventually, when they were importing anime cards, they hit a point where they realized, okay, we're going to bring over these cards from 1999. We should probably fix them. But yeah, they have been buffing a lot of anime cards. I talked about this in the Fossil video, so I'll be quick about it. But they've been giving a lot of shitty anime cards extra effects, or making them a lot more flexible in how they work, so they actually can perform as a core and do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, it's nice that they do this, because a lot of cards would have been just like completely dead in the water otherwise.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm very happy to see them doing this. Wedju of Lament is an equip spell, and a monster equipped with it has its effects negated and cannot be tributed. If you control the equipped monster, you can add a Wedju card from deck except this. If it's sent to...
Okay.
Thank you, Reggie. I just saw what you sent. You know, the last part of this card's irrelevant, but the other one searches Wedju cards, which is pretty important for like Exodia, so that's good. And Allure Queen.
Yes, Queen.
The one-off deck from Vrains?
What do you mean the one-off deck from Vrains?
Supporting a
She's
fucking
been around
level
since
monster?
fucking Cyberdark Inferno or something like that, isn't it? Cyberdark Impact.
You cannot mention Cyberdark Impact out of nowhere.
Cyberdark Impact with the exclamation
Thank you.
marks.
Yes, thank you. Okay, you're talking about the spell card. That's kosher. That's fine.
We like that.
Golden Allure Queen is a Link 3 Dark Spellcaster, 2,500, and needs 3 spellcasters. On Link Summon, you can special summon an Allure Queen monster from deck or graveyard, and if you do, this gains 1,500 attack. It makes all Allure Queen equips quick effects. As a quick effect, if your opponent activates a card or effect, you can pop a card. And then Allure Queens get destruction by effect protection this turn. It's neat, despite being kind of costly and specific to make. I appreciated attempting to make the old ones usable.
Like the only way we can make it usable is by making them quick effects.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, quick effect graveyard snatching is no joke.
Look at you, Bestials.
Allure Palace is a field... Wait, hold on, I just realized something. Why is it that every semi-generic deck that's caused problems within like the past year or so has been level 6?
Pure coincidence. It's not like they wanted Beatrice dead or anything.
Is this what they meant by the number of the beast?
Possibly.
Okay. Allure Palace is a field spell. Spellcasters control gain 500 stat line. Allure Queen monsters gain this effect. You can send it equipped with a card via its effect to the graveyard to special summon a spellcaster with 1,500 or less attack from hand or deck. Thrice per turn, you can send a card from hand to graveyard to search an Allure Queen or special summon it to the opponent's field. It's good. It facilitates what the deck wants to do. Put something on the opponent's field, absorb with level 3, then go into the level 5. It still seems hard to make the link 3, that is until you get Allure Dance, which is a continuous spell that, on resolution, adds an Allure Queen or Allure Palace from deck. Allure Queens gain attack equal to what they equip. You can send another back row you control to the graveyard to special summon as many Allure Queens with different names from your graveyard as possible. This is basically your only way of making the link 3, sort of. Use this, grab Palace, Palace summon the level 3 to the opponent's field, discard 1 to grab level 3, summon level 3, make level 5, summon level 5 to opponent's field, use level 5 to equip, make a level 7, use Dance, make the link 3. You need like 3 discard fodder, but it at least only works off like one specific
It reminds me of
card.
Horus, but like slightly worse.
Okay, so it's based.
Yeah, Horus, but based.
Yeah. Horus, but it's my beautiful wife. who I love.
my beautiful wife.
I will say this is probably one of the last things I expected for them to actually print, but at the same time, I kind of like this.
Yeah.
I like it when you take an old series of like weird monsters or something like. Look, here's what I'm gonna say. If they made Ultimate Insect level 7 support tomorrow, I would be down for it. That is.
I think they tried to with that Weevil stuff from from last year.
Okay, that's perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. That
It's
doesn't
perfectly
count.
Ultimate. But it's also, I think it's like a mix of Great Moth and Ultimate Insect.
Kind of, but Ultimate Insect feels more like he was incidental to the support.
He's Ultimate in name.
He just showed up at the right time. It's like, hey, what's going on over here? Oh shit, is that honey? I love that shit. Duke of Demise is a level 6 Dark Fiend fusion and needs 2 fiends and or zombies. Battle protection. During your standby phase, pay 500 life points to destroy it. During your main phase, you can normal summon. Banish it from graveyard, recur a level 4 or higher zombie or fiend in graveyard. It's pretty interesting. I don't really know what can make it.
You can. Oh, the ghost fusion. So you know, like stuff like ghost sleeper, whatever it is, ghost wyvern, and
Can Dark World make it?
possibly, maybe, probably yes. I
check
also
Let me check
saw
a
it in. I think I swear I saw it in like a zombie fiendsmith deck, but they used it to make Beatrice, for the record.
Oh yeah, no, you can make this with a Dark World session.
What does it do for Dark World?
Yeah, that's the thing, because like I kind of feel like Dark Worlds don't give a shit about normal summoning is the thing.
I don't think anyone has normal summoned a Dark World since like 2006.
You can normal summon Tour Guide, I guess, but I don't know. What do you want from me? Spirit Illusion is an equip. You can equip it only to a level 5 or higher fiend or zombie in a confusion summon on special summon, or you can special summon a doppelganger token, level 5 with same stats, save for defense. It's got an attack declaration effect, who cares? Spirit Shield is a continuous trap that fucking once per battle banish a fiend or zombie from graveyard to negate an attack. It can negate the activation of something that would destroy a card by banishing also. During the end phase, if you do not have a fiend or zombie, send it to the graveyard. It's interesting, but like a lot of cards that are interesting, it's unsearchable.
Yeah, this one in particular feels quite bad. But
I've seen worse.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Break the Seal is a continuous trap that places Break the Seal from deck or graveyard to your field face up. Oh, sweet Uriah support. Sends 2 face up Break the Seal to the graveyard, including this to search a Forbidden one. If it's destroyed, you can reveal Forbidens to bounce cards your opponent controls equal to what you reveal. Okay.
that was a hell of a drop off.
No, that's a counter
Oh.
trap. Sorry.
It should be. That was terrible.
Earthbound Immortal Red Nova is ugly as fuck and is a level 12 Dark Fiend that can be normal summoned.
Neat.
That's the impactful shit. Moving on.
The normal summonable level 12.
Yeah, no, that's funny as shit. That's way more interesting than the
Two
actual
tributes.
effect to me. 3,500 attack.
We're going to Worlds, baby.
Wow, table 500 is a lot more crammed than I thought it would be. Is it? It is 3,500. It's like Ultimate Obedient Fiend, except...
Oh.
You know what? It's bad, and I'm not going to read it because no one's going to play it. Who cares? Uh-oh. Perform Mages. Uh-oh.
Stinky. Ooh.
Yeah, these kind of are. Performage Fire Dancer is a level 4 fire spellcaster pen, scale 6. Pendulum effect can target a Performage and give it piercing. Monster effects adds a Performage on summon. If it's popped, you can make a monster on field targeting and lose 500 attack. Performage Water Dancer is a water scale 2. Pen effect allows you to special summon her if you have a Performage Mon. And if a monster declares an attack, you can target and change a monster to defense position. Monster effect grabs Poly on Pendulum Summon, and if popped, you can change a attack monster to defense position targets. Performage Wind Dwainer, Windsucker, is a level 5 Wind, Pen scale 4. Pen effect allows you to reduce a Performage pendulum level by 1 or increases card's pen scale by that monster's. Monster effect allows you to special summon it if your opponent controls a monster or a Performage is on field, but makes you only summon Performages while it exists. On summon, you can reduce its level by 1. You can make all level 4 Performages level 5. Performage Cup Trigger is a level 5 light, scale 1. Pendulum effect allows you to attach to a Performage Ixies. If it's added to the extra deck, you can add a face-up Performage from extra deck to hand. Monster effect allows you to target an Ixies on field, detach a material from it, special summon this from hand, making Ixies on field lose 600 attack. If detached to activate a monster effect and sent to graveyard, you can swap a material from one Ixies you have to another. I don't get the point of this one. And I'm kind of like slurring my speech.
These Performages are giving me like a hemorrhage.
Hemorrhage Trapeze Witch is a level 7 Dark Fusion. Needs 2 Performages. Performages you control cannot be targeted by card effects or destroyed by them from your opponent. This card cannot be targeted for an attack while you have another Performage. If an attack is declared with a Performage monster and an opponent's monster, you can make that opponent's monster lose 600 attack. This card really, really does not want you touching it. Holy shit. Oh, here's the fun part. Performage Shadowmaker is a rank 5 dark. It needs 3 fucking monsters, and you can detach a material and mill a Performage's cost at a rank up magic. If a card or effect targets it, you can detach a material from it to summon another Shadowmaker. If last material is detached, you can revive a Performage. What?
Huh? Huh?
You are right, by the way. That cat is good.
I love it so much.
Jamie, put the cat on screen. Performage Trapeze High Magician is a rank 5 light. Needs spellcasters. Cannot be destroyed while it has materials. Your opponent takes any effect damage you would have taken up to the number of times it has as mats. If it has Trapeze Magician as mat, you can detach a material to let it attack 3 times. Rank up Magical Force is a quick play. It targets a rank 4 spellcaster in graveyard and ranks it up. These are baffling. Like, what the fuck is the end game here? Make Umbral Horror Masquerade?
Sure, why not?
Oh yeah, last new card is Ocean of Regeneration. Continuous spell revives a water and graveyard with 1,000 or less attack. Pops it during end phase. That seems alright. Gishkis can probably use.
Sweet.
Let me actually double check to make sure that's...
Like, off topic slightly, but I love that Pepe's like now back.
Can you really say it's back if like Performage Plushfire has like an inoperable tumor?
Kind of.
That's what I fucking thought. We have a little bit of Rise of the Abyss TCG. Let me actually... Sorry, I'm trying to check the English version of...
I'm pretty sure it's just the 2 Mimigul spells, isn't it?
Yeah, I only have one of them on hand. Once per chain during the main phase, if a Mimigul monster your opponent controls is flipped face up, you can randomly choose one face down card in your opponent's extra deck, and if it is a monster that can be special summon it to your field, but cannot activate its effects this turn. If it wasn't or couldn't be special summoned, banish that card. This effect is hard twice per turn. It is a continuous spell, and it is an ultra rare.
Garbage.
And it's... Yeah, it's not so
It
good.
just does not do what it means.
Yeah,
It's like that Galaxy card, but terrible.
Yeah, the problem is it can kind of like clog your own shit, which is not amazing, really.
The other one's like Mimigul, like Fork or something like that, like Fork in the Road.
Was it actually called? Yeah. Okay. Yes, you are correct because it's
because of
yes,
the foreign
correct.
title it had was like Bifurcation or something like that.
Typical foreigners. Mimigul Fork is a normal spell. Targets a face-down monster your opponent controls. Your opponent chooses one of the following effects, and you apply that effect. Change it to face-up attack or defense position. Send it to the graveyard, and then the owner of that card can draw 2 cards. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Add 1 Mimigul Fork from your deck to your hand.
I don't think so, Chief. I don't think so at all.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think it's that bad. I think being able to dig through your deck more by getting rid of a Mimigul that you don't want, or by forcing your opponent to eat a shitty effect, can be good. Because this either gets you one of the negative effects on them, and gets you a body for free, or it allows you to start digging through your deck more. I totally understand why people would look at this and say it's shit, and I can understand if it ends up being that way, but I genuinely think it may have some usage.
Well, look at it this way. Valmanica cards are like mostly based off giving your opponent the choice of choosing 2 effects, and the best thing they do is take that choice away from your opponent.
Yeah, no, choosing effects are normally a little bit... I think they're going a little bit overboard with, like, theme instead of, like, useful.
Flavor.
Look, flavor should not be a deck consideration unless you're building Nouvelle.
Burger.
Burger.
Side cuisine.
You'd have to be high to enjoy this cuisine. Fuck you, that was good.
Shut up, I'm a genius.
I am a genius. I think we've got all of Rage of the Abyss to go through too. Rage of the Abyss to go through too. Rage of the Abyss to go through too.
A lot of piss because we got sharks first. And
yeah, they swim in it.
I'm so annoyed. Like, I swear, we get shark sport every fucking year.
I kind of agree, mostly because it's hit that critical point in Legacy enemy support where it's just like, oh, what do we do now?
Like, oh, I guess we'll just keep making sharks until they're the best deck.
Yeah, it's just like, God. We had them in what? Ignition Assault?
Yeah, Ignition Assault. A few animation... Legendary Duelists, a few animation chronicles.
Okay, I'm not counting the animation chronicles because those are all dog shit and no one thinks about them.
It's not the point though.
Look, I will let you pull Dream Shark from my warm alive hands because I don't want it.
Oh.
You are entirely right though. I think this deck is suffering from a little bit of overexposure.
Yeah, we get it way more than other like
variants.
Just in general.
Yeah. Surfacing Big Jaws is a level 4 water fish. And during the main phase, if a spell was activated this turn, you can special summon this from hand. Xyz Lock. On summon, add a fish, shark monster.
What have they done?
We're an archetype now.
My God.
Oh shit. Great white shark, is that you? Mako and shark together at last. They kiss each other on the mouth. What if shark kissed? Like sharks the fish.
So that's a logistical nightmare. They have to, one of them have to like swim. They have to swim at like a diagonal angle.
Right, and when they stop swimming, they can't breathe.
Oh. It's the price to pay to kiss the one you love, and that's so romantic.
They'd have to go at like an angle. They'd have to like, you know, when you cross your hand, like cross your hands into an X.
Yeah.
That's the angle they'd have to go at to kiss.
You call that the kissing angle?
Scientific.
Marine biologists in the all around the world are just losing their fucking minds.
I think marine biologists would be a lot cooler if they started, like, you know, if they stopped making, like, I don't know, new artificial homes for coral reefs to restore biodiversity to the ocean, and instead, like, start chucking car batteries into it.
Making sharks kiss.
Putting batteries in the water, turning the sharks gay.
God damn it.
Okay, last thing about surfacing big jaws is that it can be used as a level 3 or 5 for a water Xyz, because that's what this deck decided its gimmick was. Ranked 3 through 5 waters.
Fine. Whatever.
You know what? I've seen worse gimmicks. I've seen decks whose entire gimmick is just.
I've seen gimmicks that are just like.
We'll get to that.
That are just like, oh, damn it!
We both knew where you're
son
going
of a
with
bitch,
there.
let me have it.
No, shut up. You've never let me have anything. Drake Shark is a... I'm not reading the stat line. You know what it is. If it's added to your hand, you can special summon it. It can be used as 2 materials for a water Xyz that needs 3 or more. A Shark Drake with it as a material can detach 2 materials from it to targeting attach a back row on field. For some reason. This one is fine, and it's nice to see them finally make a card that treats itself as more materials and isn't a fucking Zodiac. Armored Shark is always treated as an Armored Xyz card, and is level 3. You can send a Water Xyz from extra deck to graveyard, target a fish with a level equal to it, special summon it. During the opponent's turn, if this is in the graveyard as a quick effect, you can equip this to a Water Xyz you control. This is not amazing. I get the idea behind it, but the deck has better options for disruption, especially because this asshole doesn't put himself on the field and needs setup.
Oh yeah, that's another thing they got. They got Armored Xyz.
Yeah, no, that's the thing I was talking about. Like, Shark is kind of weird as a deck because it's like 3 different things kind of mashed into one.
And they all just happen to be underwater like creatures. You can't just move under the sea all the time.
Shark Drake, you can't just live under the sea. I'm literally a shark. What is wrong with you? Number C32, Shark Drake Leviathan, is the expected combination between Shark Drake and Leviathan, who is no longer allowed to be a number. Fuck you, idiot. I am assuming he is the letter here. He makes the sea.
Under the sea. That's a good one.
32. Yeah, that was good, but I think I was a little bit too fried to like
I
respond
didn't know how
to
to
it.
respond to that one.
It was too good. That was so good, I forgot to laugh.
That does not like make me feel any better.
That
that
was
joke
the
was
point.
so good, I didn't laugh. It's like, oh, okay, thanks.
Have you ever heard that phrase before?
What, so good I didn't laugh? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like, when I was in like high school.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm 30 years old, so
I'm giving you PTSD to high school.
it's all coming back. Yeah, you unwrap me.
You unwrapped me. I hate you. But yeah, he is a rank 5 water sea serpent who you can Ixie summon by discarding a spell and using a rank 4 shark drake as material. As a quick effect, you can detach a material, targeting negate an opponent's effect monster, changes stats to 0. It can attack twice and pierces. It's good shit, it's a neat boss, it helps out decay, pretty straightforward. Virtue Dragon is a rank 3 water sea serpent, not a dragon, and on special summon, it searches Virtue Stream. I appreciate the on special because, Bahamut. You can detach a material from a monster you have to add a fish, sea serpent, or aqua from graveyard. Target 2 Ixies on the field, detach a material from one and attach it to the other. One or the other effect. Yeah, no, this is also pretty good. Surface Aqua Jet is a spell that specials a level 4 or lower fish, sea serpent, aqua from hand or graveyard and locks to Ixies. If your opponent has an attack position monster, you can banish this from graveyard to give one of said types 1k attack this turn. It's also good but not necessary. Reincarnate Unveil Male is an equip treated as an armored Ixies. An Ixies monster with it cannot be killed in battle, and if it is battled as a quick effect, you can bounce and equip on it, then Ixie summon. If it's sent to the graveyard, you can equip it from graveyard to an Ixies during the end phase. It's bad, but you run it since the rank 5 can search as discard material for Shark Drake. Virtue Stream is a normal trap that targets one of the sea types and is an Icarus attack. You can banish it from graveyard to target a monster, and a water monster gets destruction effect from card effects once per turn, and a non-water monster targeted by it becomes water? It's weird, but the Icarus effect is good, so you run one because it's searchable with a Virtue Dragon. And Ixies Poseidon Splash is a normal trap that, if you have an Ixies with an Ixies as material, declare an attribute, destroy all monsters with that attribute that do not have an equip. You can banish it from graveyard, detach a material from your monster, special summon one of the sea types from your graveyard to either field. It's fine, but you don't run it. You have better options. You want to save your Ixie search for other shit like Remora. These were handled okay for the most part. It's nothing amazing, but they did manage to actually bring together all of Shark's playstyles like relatively cleanly.
And that's another thing, they got the Barian support as well. Everything is sharks, and I don't like it.
It's all sharks all the way down.
Sharks.
It's sharks all the way down. Yeah, the sharks celebrate another one. You know, I've definitely mentioned this to you before, but I'm going to mention it on stream. I like sharks in real life because they've got 2 modes. Psychotic, evil, fucked up killer. Stupid goober.
stupid goober.
They've got that, like, puckered ass lip mouth where they're just staring out. It's like... There is not a they have not evolved since the fucking Precambrian, and you can tell.
That's because they're perfect.
I mean, they kind of
God's
are.
perfect predator. The only way they could be more perfect is if they were crabs.
I was gonna say they could only be more perfect if they were like crocodilians, because I think those are pretty unchanged since ancient times.
In a wild crocodile.
That's pretty wild, crocodile. I know this is off topic, but it really is fascinating to see just how like just how successful certain body plans get in nature, because like, yeah, no, this works well enough. It's just really, really good at living. It's crazy to think about. Blue Eyes of the Heart is Blue Eyes. It's treated as a Millennium card, and you can discard it to grab Millennium Ankh. Possession cannot switch for it. Once per duel, if you have activated the Ankh, if your opponent normal or special summons a level 8 or higher monster with 3k or more attack, while this is in your graveyard, you can send it to the graveyard to revive this. It's neat, making you have more Ankh is never bad, and it's a cute reference to the literal first Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel ever, and it's very nice to see Solomon.
You're like obligated by law to tear every single one you see in half. Oh, no, yeah, speaking of which, have you seen, like, people are, like, tearing copies of, like, Dark Duel Stories, Blue Eyes in half, and giving them to Eric Stewart to sign? Well, no, they're asking him to tear it. They're asking him to tear it in half. This is, like, the most expensive, printing of Blue Eyes White Dragon ever.
I respect the committal to the
bit. I don't like seeing, like, things destroyed. Quick on, because I'm, like...
And yet you play Unchained.
I've never played Unchained in my life.
That was the only destruction deck I could think of. Prinordial.
Prinormial.
Uh,
Oh, it's gonna get called Prinormial, isn't it?
Prinomial.
Ooh.
It's like a number thing instead of like a diamond thing. Can you read these? I'm tired.
You fucking read them. Alright, so Imperial Dragon, the Primordial Dragon, is a level 6 Earth Dragon. Yeah, so you have to tribute a normal summon to summon it, and during the opponent's main phase, you can reveal this card to tribute a Primordial monster. If tribute a summon, negate all monsters your opponent has, and then banish monsters your opponent controls with the same type of attributes as your dead normals. Primordial, that's so hard to read, holy shit. Imperial Ode is a continuous spell. On activation, you add a Primordial card. Normal monsters and Primordials gain 300 for each dead normal monster with a different name. You can declare a normal monster, special summon that monster from like hand deck or graveyard. Where's that going? Am I getting lost? Yeah, and then you can't special summon for the rest of the turn. Tremors is a quick play which you spare 2,000 life points. Declare a normal monster. If you control no monsters, you special that monster in defense position. Then primordial and normal monsters with that name cannot be destroyed by battle until the end of the opponent's turn. If your opponent normal summons, you can banish that monster from this card from the graveyard. Target a normal monster in the field or graveyard. Banish the monster on the field with a lower attack. And then Primordial Schiller is a quick play effect that reveals a normal or Primordial, then targeting negates a card on the field and then banishes it. Then during the main phase, if you have a Primordial monster on the field, you can set this card from the graveyard. Opener is a trap that declares a monster name, probably normal, summons it from deck or graveyard, no battle damage and from that monster, and Primordials this turn. During the opponent's turn, you can banish this card from the graveyard, target a normal monster on field or that's in the graveyard, steal a monster your opponent controls with more attack. It's like, yeah, I'd say it's like Magic Key, but different.
Thank you for
that was hard.
notes.
Holy shit! You write like shit, dude.
Yeah, like I said, I write in a shit ton of shorthand because I don't want to write graveyard every fucking time. So I just write in things that like I recognize.
Yeah, it's always interesting to like.
I thought you were reading off your own notes.
I was really naughty. I didn't do any notes for this one. I've learned my lesson. I'm doing notes going forward. Fuck this shit.
You're just gonna copy what
No. I've always written my own notes. It's just I've been too busy for this one, in particular.
Oh yeah, fair. Oh. Yeah, I just needed a break, and also it's normal.
Yeah, it's normal monster support. I do think they're really cool. I'm not quite sure what you can do with them. Like there might be some interesting applications for things like Phantasm Spiral, hopefully, maybe.
Well, actually, I think the really interesting thing that you can do with this is check this out support.
Oh, as in actual Mech Knights? Or are you thinking World Chalice?
No, check this out turbo.
Oh, just literally Mech Knight Avram Turbo. Oh, you're taking the piss. Fuck you.
I want you to like find a Japanese OCG player, bring him over to TCG on like a lovely American or Western vacation, wherever you must. It has to be English speaking because that's the only way this bit's gonna work. And you show him Mech Knight Avram, and I want him to show you that, and I want to see how long it takes for him to burn down like TCG Konami in rage.
I don't think he'll care. He'll be like, you got fucked.
Your format.
Oh,
is
glorious
worse.
law versus your check this out.
I might just kill myself at that point. He's got a point. Absolutely mental morph. Red Eye's Black Full Metal Dragon is a mouthful and a level 8 Dark Machine, 3,400, 2,400, and is a Nomu monster. Must be summoned with Enhanced Metal Morph by tributing a level 5 or higher dragon. You can reveal an Enhanced Metal Morph trap from deck and then shuffle this into the deck. If your opponent activates a card or effect, you can negate that activation, then burn them equal to the original attack of one of their attack position monsters. Pretty neat. Sorry. Metal Zoa X is a level 8 Dark Machine, 3000, 2300. Same condition except with a Fiend. Same reveal effect up to twice per turn. If your opponent activates a spell card, effect, or monster effect, you can target and pop a face-up monster they control. Also neat. Fiend Beast Zoa is a level 7 Dark Fiend, and if your opponent controls a monster, you can normal summon him with no tribute. If it's in hand, you can special summon it in defense position, but if you have no enhanced Metalmorph in graveyard, your opponent can special summon a monster from hand. During your main phase, set a Metalmorph trap from deck. This one is weirdly overbalanced. The special summon condition really stings since it means you need to use Foolish Burial Goods or your opponent is playing on your turn. I guess it can turn off impermanence. I don't know. Metal Copycat is a level 1 light spellcaster. On summon, you can set a Metalmorph trap, and if enhanced is in the graveyard, you can draw one. Its level is increased by 4 on the opponent's turn. You can declare a type, it becomes that type until the end of your opponent's turn. It's good. It becomes whatever you want, it grabs a back row. Very good card. Approaching Machine is a normal spell that adds a monster that mentions enhanced Metalmorph or a Metalmorph trap. If you have a Metalmorph trap, you can banish it from graveyard to turn an opponent's defense position to attack. It's a good Rhoda in a set called Rhoda. What more do you want? Enhanced Metalmorph is a normal trap. It tributes a face-up monster, special summons a normal monster that mentions it from anywhere, then equip this to the new guy. New guy gains, they're 4,000 instead of 400.
I was reading that, I think 4,000, holy shit, like, maybe it was like one of those things where it turns it to like 4,000 attack, but then that'd be kind of neat, but no, just straight gives it, I imagine it just gives 400.
Yeah, 400 attack and defense. I was gonna say, it's like, that doesn't seem right. The opponent cannot target it with monster and spell effects, and it cannot be destroyed by monster and spell effects. This is an insane upgrade to the original, and it's absolutely worthy of the title. Holy shit. Their last one is Tim Engine, which is a trap always treated as a Metamorph card, and if a monster you control is destroyed by an opponent somehow, target that monster, special summon it, and if it is a level 5 or higher machine and you have a Metamorph on field or in graveyard, you can destroy all opponent's monsters and then burn them equal to the original attack of what you summoned. This one is a battle trap. I don't really need to tell you what else, because your guys already cannot be destroyed by monster or spell effects, so if they're popping you with a trap, then you're already kind of up shit creek without a paddle. But this is a really good showing for Metalmorph. I really like these.
I disagree. Something about these doesn't sit well with me. I don't know what it is. I just don't think I like them conceptually. I think they seem quite sort of ham-fisted, and I just don't. I just think they're not neat.
Just shows a rotten potato.
What?
That's what Marge showed.
Oh no,
She
it was
showed,
like, yeah, I thought it was a
potato
yam.
word. Oh, you might be right.
Yeah, no, I think
Whatever.
they're finding a home somewhere in Dragon Link, aren't they?
I don't think so. I've tried fucking around with it in a runic build,
Oh,
and it
God.
kind of doesn't work.
I thought you were just trying to sell these to me.
No, I've accepted that you just hate fun things.
I can't say I don't hate Runic. I'm slowly coming around to them. They're kind of fun. I've been playing with them in Chemicras.
I still miss one. I still miss the platonic ideal of playing them pure and just blasting the Duke Nukem theme as you do.
I think it's because they enable like worst deck I've ever seen in your life. Runic's done.
God. I still think the experience I've had with one of those players is one of the worst experiences I've ever had with another like Yu-Gi-Oh
with
player.
another I don't know. Mystic Mind came pretty close.
That one's bad, but here's my least. Here's some of the worst. There's one guy who got into a heated argument with another man about like Swap Frog or something. There's one guy who fucking rage quit when he realized he couldn't get the effect of Aruha off by popping his own Aruha with Aruha. There was the one guy who stink like egg.
The egg duelist. He found the
he was playing
he
Live
found the
Twins.
fabled golden egg witch.
No, Fabled would discard the smell. And worst is definitely the guy playing runic stun because the whole game he's. I probably.
I think you told me. I think you told me like he was complaining about the game states he was creating or something like that.
Yeah, he's like, can you please hurry up? I'm just thinking to myself, man, I really hope you just like something happens to you in your car on the way home.
Oh. You gotta love it. Like, wow, you're so this is so slow. Can you hurry up? I'm like, well, you made this the slow game state. Fuck you, dude.
There's a few extra things like Turu Puru Purin, which I don't give a shit about. And Exalting Morganite is a normal spell that applies things for the duel. No monster effects in hand. All your monsters can double attack monsters, and monster on monster battle damage to the opponent is doubled. You can banish it from Greer to add a Morganite card from deck, then put one from your hand on bottom of deck. I like the Morganite cards for being a really interesting changes of pace.
Yeah, they're weird. Like, it seems like on paper they'd be really, really good. Like this one, like, and you kind of need to play this one to get to time tearing. So it creates kind of an interesting engine, somewhat.
Yeah, I'd say less an engine, but it's not immediate
like
benefits.
Ish.
Yeah, but I do like it. It's very interesting conceptually, and I like the idea of it kind of like trying to bend the rules of what you can really do with Yu-Gi-Oh. Although I feel like stun decks will just play this and make me hate it.
Possible, most likely.
Union Pilot is a level 5 light machine Union, 2100 attack, 1000 defense, and has the usual Union shit. You can bounce this equip an appropriate banished Union, and special summon this from hand. Huh? Okay.
I was about to ask about this card. I'm like, was this revealed in the Duelist pack? No, it was revealed in this Row.
No. This is just.
So it's coming out here before we get the Duelist pack, even though the Duelist pack's already out.
Yeah, but I don't even think this is good. I
don't know. I don't know. It seems too bricky if you have this and a Union driver.
Yeah, it also puts itself in your hand. Well, I guess for the hand you can discard it with ABC's pal. I don't know. This one's really fucking weird. Lee is fucking back. And Dream Absorber is a... You know what? I don't want to talk about this card because it sucks. I just wanted to put the art on screen. That's it. Okay. Prostate Dragon... Wait. Protostar Dragon of the Interstellar Void is a level 8 Light Dragon Fusion. Needs a Light Dragon and... a Light or Dark Dragon and a Dragon. On Fusion Summon, targeting pop cards your opponent controls equal to the lights and darks you use for it. If it's banished, make a level 4 Light or Dark Dragon level 8. Okay, is this to work with light and dark shit from... Whatever. Reggie.
Yeah.
Dick Samurai.
I was sat there reading your notes thinking, Dick Samurai? Who the fuck's Dick Samurai?
Anarchist Monk of the Six... Why is his name Anarchist Monk?
That's his name, Anarchist Monk.
ANCAP Monk. Okay. Of the Sixth Samurai is a level 3 Dark Warrior Tuner. His effect can special summon him once per turn. If you have a 6th Samurai other than him, you can special summon him from the hand. If he's sent from field to graveyard, you can add a 6th Samurai Quick Play. A 6th Samurai Synchro made with him makes all monsters your opponent controls lose 1 level.
Sure.
I'm gonna be blunt. This is the funniest kind of disruption, objectively speaking.
You said this every time it comes up. Like, was it like the Lyrilusk one?
Yes, because it's hilarious. Dude, imagine all your plays getting, like, fucked over because your opponent removed one little funny star from your monster.
My ranks, yeah!
No, my rank force!
Right, yeah, so basically what you're trying to say is this fucking hard caps Ryzial.
Oh, we'll get to them, don't worry. It is really fucking funny, though.
That's crazy. She ends literally just stood there like, well. Guess who can't exceed summon their monsters? Oh, by the way, Nagut.
I love that word. Oh, God, but yeah, no, it's... Like I said, it's so funny to me because it's the smallest change you can make to your opponent while completely fucking up.
Devastating.
It's like a load-bearing pillar. I don't think you want to remove that star. It's a load-bearing star.
That's a load-bearing star.
Instructor of the Six Samurai is a level 2 Earth Warrior tuner. Same summon condition as above. If it's sent from field to graveyard, you can search a 6 strike card. Synchro effect makes your opponent's monsters lose 500 attack. Also decent. Legendary Klesha. Six Samurai Shien is a level 6 Dark Synchro and needs a warrior plus 6 Sam. If Synchro Summon, you can add a 6 Sam or Shien effect monster from deck or graveyard. Once per turn, monster negate and destroy. Same protection as the OG Synchro Shien. Yeah, no,
Wake
it's
up
good.
in the morning.
You can now have
P. Diddy. Which means they'll probably get arrested.
PN.
Which also works as a joke because that's what you got arrested for.
Oh no. Oh yeah, you can have 3 separate Shiens on your field now, and I think that's really good.
It's all fucking Shien.
Imagine you're trying to fight the unification of Japan, and then there's 3 Nobanagas.
What's worse than one? What's worse than one Oda Nobunaga? 3 Oda Nobanagas.
I'm just fucking. Oh God, what was that one? Hold on. There's that one. There's that one. Okay, you know the Cuckoo commanded the Kroon from Duelist Nexus?
Yeah.
Where it's based on that old Japanese story where it was...
Well, they threaten the bird or some shit like that.
Yeah, well, one of them's just like, yeah, I'll just sit. It'll happen eventually. Imagine instead of Nobunaga, Hideyoshi, and Ieyasu, it's just 3 Nobunaga all threatening this bird.
Do it, you fucking stupid bird.
Getting yelled at by 3 Japanese generals. It's like, oh god, this is a bad situation.
Oh, I knew I should have stayed at home.
I should have stayed at bird home. Watched the bird football game.
Should have never left my birdhouse in.
Bird wife.
My lovely bird wife.
Wait, no, it's a cuckoo bird. It steals other bird net. You know what? Fuck him. He's an asshole.
So Obu Nobunaga is canonically anti-NTR.
I was about to say exactly that phrase.
And that, yeah, the one which was the general was like, yeah, I'll just wait for him to do it. He's definitely he's fat ugly bastard coded.
He could have just said he's a fat ugly bastard. Actually, that's a little mean. He didn't do it.
He wouldn't have been fat ugly. He was a Japanese general.
I feel like I like the idea of some Japanese dude really into history listening to this. Just like, well, time to get my wakizashi. So long, Gaijin.
The CounterCast have insulted me. Billions must die.
Actually, wait, no, just 2.
Oh, finally.
Legendary I still don't know what a Klesha is. Okay, you know what? This is gonna bother me. Hold on. Fuck's a Klesha?
What the fuck is a Klesha?
Alright, the card trivia is useless. Okay, I went to Legendary Klesha 6 Samurai Anishi, the trivia page. This is the upgraded counterpart of Legendary 6 Samurai Anishi.
Wow. Why didn't you just search on Google or something like that?
Because that's gonna be less.
Is it though? It can't be any worse than. We have to know. It's gonna bother me now.
I just looked it up and now I'm more confused and annoyed because it's a Hindu term.
Fair. It might be like a Buddhist thing then. Oh no, he's Hindu.
Maybe,
no,
yeah,
Hinduism, Buddhism. Shut up.
No, they are really related because Hinduism, from what I'm probably gonna showcase my ignorance here. Hinduism is to Buddhism what Judaism is to Christianity.
That sounds like a terrible anachronism.
No, okay. They're both spawned by a single influential figure who followed a lot of the rules of the old, but spawned into their own philosophy and religion.
And also the Hindus get circumcised. What?
Wait, what'd you say?
Six strike double
actually
assault. It's a quick play that can do one of 2 things.
We didn't even tell you what Inishi did. You know what? The Inishi's not
Oh,
good
it's fine.
anyways, whatever. Continue.
You banish 6 summons from graveyard, bounce monsters your opponent controls, and warriors gain 500 during the battle phase. And if sent to the graveyard, you search someone with banished 6 samurai. Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Also, he's a Hindu.
Yay! Under the sea. Under the sea.
It just cuts to him dead under the ocean with all the sharks. Like,
this has
this guy
nothing
shouldn't
to
be
do
here,
with
right?
6
It's not
samurai for me.
Hee. There's like the sharks looking at him real uncomfortably. It's like, should he be here?
the shark's like,
They're still kissing.
oh fuck! Right.
Six strike double penetration, double assault is a quick play that can do one of 2 things, or both if you have 2 or more 6 samurais. Special summons a 6 samurai with 2k or less attack from hand or graveyard, and flips a monster your opponent controls with 2k or less face down. One of the other effect, and the other effect is to banish it from graveyard to recur 6 sam. Yeah, it's alright. It's a monster reborn. Or a Book of Moon. I've seen worse.
Sure. I can't speak for 6 samurai. All I know is that they have a borderline infinite combo with the gateway.
Borderline.
It's got you can't do it forever legally.
I still think my favorite infinite combo in the game is the Infernity one that just locks you out of using every card in the game and takes 9 months to complete. Yu-Gi-Oh's a very silly game. Little Magi-Mage is cringe, who cares? Flying Mary is a Link 2 water zombie and needs 2 zombies, points left and right, and has no attack. You can target a level 5 or higher zombie in your graveyard or banishment, place this into your back row face up, special summon that monster. If it's a continuous spell, you can target a level 5 or higher zombie you control, pop a monster your opponent controls with equal or lower attack. Yeah, this is alright. It's nice for Eldritch.
Yeah, it's cool. Like a flying Dutchman type.
So, okay, we've got in Zombie World Eldritch, we have Belarusrosh, which is an ancient Irish spirit, Eldritch, who is a Mesoamerican conqueror, and now we've got the Dutch.
And we have Vendred, who is an American comic.
He is not invited.
He is not real.
When he gets a good ritual monster, he can come over, but until then...
I think he's cool.
Shut up. Okay. This card is one I want to talk about solely because it is so straightforward. I really don't know how to feel about it. Final Bringer's Bellow is a quick play. It targeting and pops a monster you control and a card your opponent controls. This should have been made 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's very sort of like pre-2008 sort of effect. Like one...
This is like in the era of Soul Taker.
Yeah, you got like... It's like you go neg 1 to take down like your opponent's fucking Chaos Emperor dragon or something.
Oh man, my game state's really hit a low point. Eos Varog, Forger of the Dawn, is a level 7 light machine fusion with 0 attack and 2,800 defense. It needs 2 light machines. On fusion summon during the standby of the next turn, add a card from graveyard to hand that can fusion summon. If your opponent activates a acro or effect, you can banish a face-up light machine you control or 2 from graveyard to negate that activation. Why is this not a Cyber Dragon card?
Funny that you should mention this. I swear, like this Flying Mary and another card in this set are due to are influenced by the tactical Tridex. Because Flying Mary is like is to do with,
That's a really interesting
so
point.
Flying Mary was for Eldritch. This is for Cyber Dragons because it just takes machines or light machines, and one of them is for I think
Last one was Evil.
yeah, I think it was
Twin.
the Little Magic Mage because it was level 2 Dark Cyburst.
Okay, but that one's
Yeah.
dog shit. These two have like
No,
applications.
you're absolutely correct. Like some of them were way better than others.
That's a really astute observation. Actually, I wouldn't have.
Yeah, no, I think that was the thing at the time because they were released as 3. And I think they did mention the tactical tri decks by name.
Yeah, I feel like they should bring those over here, but at the same time, like I've said before, Yu-Gi-Oh's perception in the West is very insulated to like DM, so I kind of even wonder if like.
Well, the crazy thing is like they put them in Duel Link. Master Duel. Yeah, because they're in the duel section bit where you do the single player duels.
Oh, you don't actually get them. Okay. I was gonna say getting a good deck for free would be pretty sweet.
Oh, sweet, Lois.
Okay, this is the one that makes me mad. Molcharmy Fuaros is a level 4
Do we really
wind
need to
wing
talk about
beast.
this card?
Same
like, I think we are quite behind as well. So I think everyone knows what this fucking piece of shit does.
It's Max C, but it's a Molcharmy, and it has the same shuffle effect as the first Molcharmy Puerlia. I hate this, and I feel a few things. One, why would the OCG print this if they still have Max C? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Two, why would they curse us with it? Is this like a decision out of spite?
Possibly.
I don't like this.
Yeah, no, no one ever wanted this.
I've heard some rumors that it's getting printed as common, which gives me hope that it will get banned immediately.
But even then, it will still have to last until the next ban list.
Unironically, I would not mind them banning it before it comes out.
Possibly, yeah. They've not done. They never did. They've not done many like pre-bans. What was it like? Grand Mole got pre-banned.
Maybe didn't he get limited?
Something like that. It was some cards definitely got like molested by the list.
Molested.
That was good. Sorry, I'm like concentrating. I'm going to need to jump off after we've discussed this card, but yeah, the ramifications of this this card in particular are horrific.
The implications.
Because of the implication.
Yeah, I don't like Max C already.
I like Max C, however, you do not need 3 extra Max Cs.
It's such an over-centralizing card already, and I don't want to have to deal. Puerlia is already pushing it, but the fact that it's only from hand makes it a little bit more tolerable. This just annoys me, and I guarantee you we're gonna get like a fire one that counts extra deck summons or graveyard.
Yeah, one of them
probably
already counts extra deck summons.
Yeah, this one does. Sorry.
That's okay. I don't think we'll get any more. Konami has like a habit of making things that look like it follows a pattern and then just stopping.
Materia actor moment.
Lamau, let's just release one card and then another card 3 years later.
No, Reggie, they had 2 cards.
Oh, true. And then one card like 2 years later. God, Annulus is so fucking shit.
That shit still confuses me. God.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly jump off. We'll pause the recording. You're gonna be free. You're gonna be free in like 4 hours.
Ears up, right? I am recording.
That's somewhat.
Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Reggie, say go.
Go.
Okay, go. Alright, so after the fucking stupid Molcharmy that I hate that probably robbed the bank for fun and profit, you know, I'm not really too keen on this next thing either. As a minor.
As opposed to as a major.
As a minor, you own business. Fuck off.
So these are just like a bunch of fusions, aren't they? That do horrible, degenerate things and basically just invalidate everything this ban list has done.
Yeah, I'm kind of sick of the state of Yu-Gi-Oh, for being honest. I'm getting a little bit fucking peeved.
A little bit heated.
Yeah.
A little bit heated.
It's neat.
The fire charm.
Discard. Yeah, okay. Azamina Ria Silvera is a level 9 Dark Illusion Fusion. And needs an illusion plus a light spellcaster. Not like that will matter. Azaminas outside of it do double battle damage. It can tribute itself to quick effect, negate an activated card or effect. If destroyed, you can add a sinful spoils trap. Wow, an Omni negate on legs. I sure hope that doesn't become a new engine. Like,
Yeah, I thought the whole point of like moving away from Omni negates was to, you know, not make any more Omni negates. Especially not for like especially for the best deck in the format.
This is why I'm very annoyed they didn't hit Flamberge. Is it Flamberge or Flamberge?
People have been saying Flamberge. It might be Flamberge. It's French, isn't it? I'll take another Flamberge egg, please.
I was about to say.
See, that's all I can think of when you say that.
Same. But yeah,
I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Okay. Azamina Mu Risiel. I'm sorry if I mispronounced some of these, but like, this has two consonants in a row that are not supposed to be anywhere near each other. Give me a fucking break. Mu Risilialgo is a level 6.
I've heard like Murcielago.
It sounds like a fucking like fashion brand. Shut up. It's a level 6, and if fusion summoned, you can add an Azamina or a Sinful Spoils card. Monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack and defense for each Azamina monster. If it's destroyed, it searches a Sinful Spoils spell. Azamina Sol Alisicton is a level 6, needs a Fiend instead of a light spellcaster, and on fusion can targeting send a monster. Or card, I guess. During each standby phase, you can recur an Azamina or Sinful Spoils card. Azamina Roar Regina, no, I'm calling it Roar Vagina, is a level 8 and needs a level 6 or higher Fiend. You can targeting revive a different illusion. If a Sinful Spoils or Azamina is activated, you can targeting pop up to 2 cards. Kind of realized I forgot to list what types most of these were.
I just assume they're all illusions and spellcasters.
I think some of them are fiends. Hold on, I gotta look them up.
Excuse me, terrible cough.
Yeah, I know, it's okay. Oh yeah, no, they are all illusions. Okay, I was assuming because some of them needed fiends.
I assume they're all illusions because it's like, aren't they like some kind of like memory shit or something?
Yu-Gi-Oh types are bullshit and don't mean anything.
All an illusion. Yeah, no, you're right.
More
cyborg dragons.
Okay, I'm gonna sidetrack for a hot second here. One of the minor things that annoys me about this game, it's not an actual big issue, it's just a personal issue. I kind of hate how typing doesn't really mean shit.
It can be everything, but it can also be nothing.
That's what annoys me. Anyways.
But they just decide whether or not when it is and when it isn't.
Yeah, pyro moment. Yeah, so Roar Vagina is a level 8, needs a level 6 or higher Fiend, and you can target and revive a different illusion monster. If a Sinful Spoils or Azamina is activated, you can targeting pop 2 cards. Sacred Azamina is a normal spell. It reveals an Azamina in extra deck and sends a Sinful Spoils from hand and or field for every 4 levels it has and can use set cards. Then, quote-unquote fusion summon it. If it's in the graveyard, you can shuffle an Azamina on field or graveyard to add it to the hand. Azamina Ophiolactis is a quick play, one or the other effect. During the main phase, same fusion effect as Sacred. During the main phase, you can banish this from graveyard to revive a dead Azamina. Azamina Hamartia is a trap, one or the other effect. Reveal, then shuffle the Sinful Spoils from graveyard or banish to fusion. You can banish this from graveyard to set a dead Sinful Spoils, but it cannot be activated yet. Sinful Spoils Deception is a continuous spell. You can tribute a monster from hand or field to search an Azamina. If a monster is sent to opponent's graveyard while you have an Azamina, you can siphon 1,500 life points from them. During the end phase, can set this if it was sent face up from the field. Okay, yeah, like I said, 1 card Omni Negate Engine, because Konami does not know what's good for the health of this game.
Sometimes it seems like they do, but then like they'll do something like this and you realize that they actually don't.
It's more so just that they want to push new product. That's it. That's the basic gist of it at the end of the day.
It's so hard because, like, on the one hand, yeah, they've got to push new product. Otherwise, you get like that horrible stint of sets like post Dark Neostorm, where it was all fucking garbage. The infamous.
Like, you say infamous, but like, here's the weird thing: people like TOS a lot.
Yeah, no, like TOS format was good, but boy, was there just a complete drought of like reasonable competitors to come along and.
Oh, absolutely. I still think Rising Rampage is one of the most pathetic sets of all time.
Yeah, it was hard pressed to get anything good out of those sets that weren't like chase cards exclusively.
It was just Appaloosa from Rising Rampage, I think. I guess Tennies were alright too, but you know, Tennies. I guarantee. I've heard rumors we're getting support for them, but yeah, whatever. We'll cover that next time.
I hope so. That'd be cool.
It would be, yeah. I've heard Orcus support rumors too. I hope they Darklock the whole turn. Make an engine out of that, fucks. Anyways, badass goblin bikers. Badass goblin bikers. There's a level 6
goblin
Dark
bikers
Fiend.
sure are badass.
Damn, these guys suck. That's badass. Anyways, it's a level 6 Dark Fiend, and if you have no monsters on field or only goblins, you can normal summon this without tributing. On summon, you can special summon a level 4 or lower goblin from deck. And one of the interesting combo applications that, you know, you've read my notes, you already know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I was about. If you're gonna make the joke, I was gonna threaten to like skin you, starting with your foreskin.
Right, that sounds like something Scrounging Goblin would do.
I will skin you, including your foreskin.
Oh, I've got news for you. Have you ever heard of America?
I'm gonna skin everything except your foreskin. I'm gonna put foreskin back on you.
Oh, it's a net positive. If it's sent to the graveyard, you can target and attach a card on the field to a Gobbo Ixies. Goblin Biker Grand Imprisonment is a quick play. Tributes a monster to special a goblin that cannot attack this turn. If a monster declares an attack, you can banish this and detach Gobbo Mats. All monsters your opponent controls lose 1k attack instead defensively for each material detached this turn. Goblin Biker Grand Price is a continuous trap. You can only use one or the other effect. Targets a goblin you control and a monster your opponent controls, or one in each graveyard. Banishes both. You can send this face-up card to the graveyard to special summon 5 different banished goblins. Sinful Spoil Sex Offenders is a trap. If opponent special summons a monster from deck and or extra deck, and you have a Diabellstar Mon, you can target and shuffle a monster your opponent controls. If your Diabellstar battles, you can banish this from graveyard to have the opponent's attack. I do not like Visa Slop, and I don't like Diabellstar Slop for the same reason.
You're well entitled to that opinion.
I don't like the idea of, hey, here's a billion back row to support this one guy, and you're going to use exactly one of them.
Please play this one guy. I mean, at least Diabellstar is more playable than Visas. Visas you kind of just like have to play, and it kind of feels really clunky.
Yeah, Diabellstar is at least your like Stratos, so she does something. She like works a 9 to 5 and gets drunk after. Visa shows up to work drunk.
He sounds like my kind of guy.
And that's why he's homeless and goes to other people's planets all the time.
Wow, what a bum.
Okay, and here's something interesting that follows up in the last set. Dominus Impulse. Normal trap, if your opponent has a card, you can use this from your hand. Negates something that special summons a monster, and if a trap is in the graveyard, destroys it. Locks you out of light, earth, and wind if used from the hand.
This feels like it belongs in like all of the best decks right now.
It feels like Mole Charmies, where it's technically a kneecapped version of a better card, but it really feels like they're ready to like vor said better cards in the next ban list.
Possibly. This feels a little bit better than Dominus Purge, but I don't know.
I'd say yes, because you know special summoning is such a common thing. It's hard to compare a lot of this to things like Ash Blossom, because Ash Blossom stops basically everything important. Stops searching, special summoning, and milling, those are always going to happen.
So you're telling me the OCG is like planning to take these cards apart like effect by effect, and then just ban the main card.
Yeah, see, I kind of understand it on behalf of things like Max C, which is already a very overpowered card, but Ash Blossom, I think, is a very fair hand trap. It's very 1-for-1, and if your deck can't play around it, you don't deserve to win.
Yeah, it's painfully fair.
Yeah, it's hard once per turn. It can be stopped by things like Called and Crossout Designator. I am fine with Ash Blossom at this state because I've said this before earlier in this podcast. I am very picky about when essential cards are inaccessible to most people, which is why I kind of hated this card at first, but it being a lot more accessible, I think, kind of justifies its existence.
Yeah, I think Ash and Impelm have the same sort of feel for me, whereas like they're both essential to like the interruption side of the game.
Yeah.
But they all come with their own benefits and downsides.
Yeah. And like I said, it's the fact that they're 1-for-1 disruptions that's very important too. It's why I have more of a problem with things like Dimension Shifter or Droll. Droll's a very interesting one though, because Droll only shows up when a deck is already becoming a huge problem. So Droll's more of a Droll's kind of like chemotherapy.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ash Blossom is just like antibiotics.
Shifter is just straight up cancer.
Shifter is just the doctor killing you so you don't spread it. Perform Age Ball Balancer is a Ball Man is a level 4 Earth Pendulum Scale 3. Pendulum effect can send a Perform Age face up from extra deck to graveyard to increase this scale by its scale. If you have a Perform Age, you can special summon this from hand. Someone can either pop a Perform Age monster you control or add a Perform Age from deck to extra deck. If an opponent's special summon monster attacks directly, you can revive this from the graveyard. Okay.
Sweet.
Does this do anything? Bees!
Bees! They're back.
I am genuinely so fucking excited to see these guys.
Oh, dude, I'm stoked. I was starting to think like I wasted money on my Beetroot, my Battle Wasp core.
I didn't, because they're fucking epic.
I won't go that far.
I will. I love Battle Wasps. Fucking. Okay, I'm gonna say this real quick. This is a very small design trend that I've seen recently, but it's one I dig. For a while, things that were introduced in things like Battle of Legend or like, cards brought over directly from the anime did not get a whole lot of direct support aside from printing maybe an additional card in the main set like that Perform Edge card or that one Earthbound Fusion card. But one of the things I've really dug recently is that, like, with Whitefish and with Battle Wasps, they've actually gone through and been like, okay, we brought over this manga or anime exclusive and haven't done anything with it. Let's actually give it more support. Because it's not like a main anime thing like Phantom Knights or whatever. It's just like a little thing. So it's very nice to see these get support.
Yeah, they can kind of just print like 3 or 4 cards and call it a day. Alright, this gives me hope for something like
Fossils.
What are they called? No, oh yeah, Fossils. What's it called?
What do they do?
The little scrunklies with the link wands.
Oh, appliancers!
Appliances, yeah.
I love appliancers.
Yeah, I hope they get some more soon. If they keep doing shit like this.
I think they just need better ways to kill and kind of like a turn 1 game plan.
Yeah. I mean, good luck getting a turn 1 game plan out of any Link deck.
What are you talking about? Turn 1 game plan is like the name of Links.
Not anymore. Appaloosa's dead.
Oh, yeah. Well, Unchained has one, and Cybers has one, and Orchist has one.
I'll eat your ass, dude. Just carry on. Just read the fucking bees.
Okay. Battle Wasp Rapier the fucking Pissed Off is a level 5 wind bug. If you have no monsters except for Boogs, you can discard a Boog, place Battle Wasp Wind from deck face up, then special summon this from hand, Buglock. You can banish it from graveyard to lower a bug you control by 1 level. This is Simoon's parasitoid cousin. Like, they're not even bothering to hide it, and I don't even care. Because these are fucking cool.
Yeah, like, I like that they are analogs to, like, Blackwings.
Yeah, they got the same initials, too, in both Japanese and English.
What, B-Force and that, because it's Black Feather.
Yeah. And it's Battle Wasp and Blackwing. Oh god, they've both also got, like, their main boss monster is also terrible. Oh, shit.
Wow.
But yeah, before I get to the rest of the monsters, I gotta run through Battle Wasp Wind, because, remember Black Whirlwind?
How can I forget?
Battle Wasp Wind is a continuous spell, and you can only activate it once per turn. Up to twice per turn, if a Battle Wasp is summoned, you can target one of them, add a Battle Wasp with less attack from your deck to your hand. You can target a bug you control with a level, it can be a tuner this turn. This is fucking cracked, and look, I know Battle Wasps are just bug Blackwings, but if you're gonna copy something, you might as well copy the best.
Seriously, like, I think it helps that like they don't like put any locks other than bug, because bug toolkit is starting to get way better.
Dude, I shit on like slop type decks. I kind of love bug slop.
But bug slop is like the only acceptable kind of slop for me at the minute.
Which is funny because it's the opposite in real life.
You really eat the bugs.
You will summon the Grand Partisan. Sorry. Battle Wasp Grand Partisan the Revolution is an apology for Ballista. Level 12 Synchro cannot be destroyed by card effects. Bug Synchros you have gain 200 for each banished insect you have. If it's banished, you can special summon it, then pop cards your opponent controls up to the number of your banished bugs. Then burn your opponent for 500 for each card popped. It's very interesting. It's a lot better than Ballista, although I expect they want you to use them in tandem.
I would agree so. I think this has way better deck synergy than Ballista, because you can use it. I know this sounds kind of counterintuitive, but you can use it as a combo tool. Okay. So you can summon it out and then banish it with things like
oh yeah, no,
Doom,
you could just say any bug card. It would be
basically any bug card that banishes like Armor Horn, Beargram, and it will just come straight back, and then you got 2 bugs on field.
Can I say real quick?
Yeah.
I love Beargram because he's not hard once per turn on his summon.
Oh shit, really?
I'm pretty sure.
Welcome back, Block Dragon. It's been too long.
Yeah, let me double check. It's like, oh no, it is. But
Aww.
like, if its summon gets negated, I think you can do it again, which is really funny.
Well, I think most cards can do that, because if it's negated, then it never happened. It's the same with like, if your Pot of Desires gets negated, you can just do it again.
Nothing ever summons. Battle Wasp Sachi, the Ritual Bow, is level 6 Synchro. Needs an Insect Tuner. If Synchro summoned, you can have it be a tuner. You can bounce a continuous spell to your hand. This turn, you can normal summon another Battle Wasp. If it's sent to the graveyard as a Synchro material, you can burn your opponent 100 for each of your banished bees. Yeah, it's good. Bouncing the spell is pretty nuts, meaning you can get like 4 fucking searches.
And I gotta say, I do love like Battle Wasp's alternative effect thing. Like, I know like we sort of shit on shitty burn cards like Trick Stars and all that, but I think it's funny as fuck that they just burn 100. It's like being stung by a bee.
Yeah, it is. Well, here's the thing about their burn. They do other things. Like, the burn there is just like...
It's something that happens along the way.
Yeah, it's like when you rob someone and then you put like a banana peel at the top of their like apartment stairs.
Woo!
It's just like, you don't need to do it. It's not the main goal, but like, you're a spiteful creature anyways, so just go for it. And their last card in this wave is Armament Swarm, which is a normal spell. It insect locks and specials an insect with 1k or less attack from hand or deck, and if done from deck, send a monster you control to the graveyard. If a face-up insect synchro you control is destroyed while this is in the graveyard, you can banish it to add a Summoning Swarm. It's good and gives a reason to run Summoning Swarm if you want, but also, you can just spit out Resonance Insect.
Yeah, it's just summon and trigger Resonance Insect in one go for free.
This is such a good support wave. Holy fuck. I love it so much.
It's still a shame that, like, of all the Ragnarok, like, adjacent decks, I think this is still insects are still probably the worst.
I would argue reptiles are the worst. Like, insects' main problem is they don't have a big enough payoff. They've got, like, 3-ish cards. They've got the counter trap from Bee Troopers. They've got the trap from Ragnarika, and they've got, what is it, Stag Sovereign?
Yeah.
Yeah. I also dig these because it means I won't have to spend, like, $60 on a Ragnarika core.
True. Right, yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah, though, I love these so much. I that's all I have to say.
Yeah, same. The good news is as well, I have a feeling we can just be able to pick them up and play them as soon as it comes out, because I already have like most of the Battle Wasp stuff already.
Yeah, no, like that's the thing about like identifying something I just think looks neat on like immediate sight. It's just like when they get support, it's just like, yes, I spent $5 on my core and now I am the victor.
It's the long-term victories.
Oh, and hold on. Next card is Puppet Shark Style, which is a normal trap that detaches an Ixis material from your monsters and excavates the top 4 of your deck. Choose one, and if it's a monster or spell, add it to hand, and if it's a trap, set it, and it can be activated this turn. It's cute, but I feel like this is an anime card.
I kind of don't like it.
No, I agree entirely, because there's a better like puppet card you can search already with the
steel one.
Yeah.
Service puppet.
Yes, I think you're. Yeah. You can also grab Puppet Parade, if you're fucking stupid.
I'm so glad that is no longer the only puppet trap, because that card fucking sucks eggs.
God, I hate Legendary Duelist 5 so fucking much. It's so fucking bad.
No, but it gave us the baby.
Do people even play that fucking card anymore?
Yeah, no, it's an extender because you get an extra normal summon.
God, he looks like you.
Yeah, I get that a lot. It's like, hey, I see the people point at me and go, hey, that looks like Gimme Puppet Terror Baby. I'm like, where? I guess.
You know what's scarier than gimmick puppets?
No.
Mermails.
Huh.
Atlanteans got cucked out of a structure deck, so Lamau. I kind of find it funny that they've been doing that, but at the same time, I don't mind it because it means we get to support sooner, like for Lightsworns.
True. I mean, we've just had Lightsworns.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, they had a structure deck, but instead of getting a structure deck R, they just got main set support.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from. Oh, so they're throwing the structure deck out.
Yeah.
Which to me is dumb as hell because we kind of need these structure decks now more than ever.
Okay, I don't think that means that. Actually, I think the last one we had was Fire Kings, right?
Yeah, and that was like what, start of this year?
I think so. It was really fucking good, but
yeah, and then we're not getting anything until Blue Eyes if they do Blue Eyes for us.
I really hope they do because that structure deck's amazing.
Yeah, that's what worries me.
Yeah, we have gotten good things in the past, like the Albaz structure deck, and I struggle to call the Machina structure deck good, but like it had some essential key components for like Earth Machine.
Yeah, we were the only ones that got that one. Like that only came out in the TCG.
No. That came out in the East.
I couldn't find anything about it. I was looking it up. I swear I didn't.
Let me look up Machina Overdrive. Machina Overdrive. Wait, what? Oh, that's why, because it doesn't list the Japanese release until way. Yeah, no. Structure deck are Machina's Command.
Oh, okay. I'm just stupid.
Yeah, I'm used to it. Oh yeah, remember that poll years ago that was like, Shadal's one, and then Sacred Beasts one, and then Crystal Beasts one, and then Trap Beasts one.
Yeah.
Mermail Atlantean was on that list, I'm pretty sure, and now here they are. They're just abandoning all pretenses and tying them together as decks now.
Say goodbye to your fucking hand.
Mermail Shadow Bodyguard. Okay, I don't know why I wrote this, but I specifically wrote this description. Mermail Shadow Bodyguards are a bunch of big homos and level 3 sea serpents. Why did I gotta look up the card art. Why did I write that?
Probably because you're homophobic.
No, okay, I see now. Okay. Always treated as an Atlantean card. Okay, I'm gonna stop real quick here. This implies one of two things. Either the Mermails have already taken over the Atlanteans, or when fucking Poseidra's ass got blown the fuck up by the king, the Atlanteans were so fucking bodied, they just immediately crawled over to the Mermails. It's like, can we join you guys?
we hate the chicken too, please.
No. The Atlanteans, the mermaids don't have a problem with the chicken. The Atlanteans did. But now that Poseidra's fucking dead because their king exploded out of his top half, I don't think the mermaids give a shit anymore. It's like, yeah, you can have an island. We don't care.
you can have the island.
Yeah, Poseidra just causes problems, and now he's dead.
Well.
Oh, sorry. He's dead again. We'll get to that.
Again.
Yeah, but, so this guy, you can discard a card to make your waters level 7 this turn. Lamau. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Their Ixies, the one that's the king exploding out of Poseidra's top half, went up to like $20 because they haven't fucking reprinted him.
Lamau.
But yeah, you can discard a card to make your waters level 7 this turn. If it's sent to the graveyard to activate a water special summon a level 4 or lower Atlantean or Mermail, and then it water locks you. At least they had the foresight to water lock, but yeah.
I don't think that matters.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
None of this matters.
Hold on. I have to look up the name of this thing because I think they changed it to something. Okay, Abyss Rhine, the Atlantean Spirit. Oh shit, she's got the King's Ring. Abyss Shrine, the Atlantean Spirit, is a level 4 water aqua, and it's always treated as a mermail. You can tribute it from hand and a mermail or Atlantean from hand or field. Search or special summon a level 7 fish. Uh-oh.
No, that's not him, is it?
Can you play the football? Yeah, the super ancient deep sea king coelacanth, sea serpent or aqua from deck, and then water locks your extra deck. During the opponent's turn, you can banish this and discard a card to draw one. Yeah. I can't say anything about this other than coelacanth. That's beautiful.
I love that every time a card that comes out and enables coelacanth, it goes, oh my god, it makes coelacanth playable. Like coelacanth hasn't been playable for the past like 7 iterations of support that tries to make coelacanth playable.
You know, I think it's so funny to see the contrast between him and Block Dragon, because Block Dragon's dead forever, and coelacanth, everyone always swears up and down, including me, that he's gonna be big someday. He's gonna be big someday, and then he just like.
Yeah, well, Block Dragon don't fuck about. He just gets straight into it. Send him to the graveyard, bring him back, send him again, get 3 cards.
Also, Union Carrier was a very silly factor in that.
True. I miss Block Dragon. I miss him a lot.
I do. I think he deserves to come back, but I think some people have said that no, it's gonna overpower. It's gonna like impact future rock design. And I just say, have you seen Konami's card design? They don't give a shit.
Card design has failed. Billions must die.
It's hard design. Oh, okay. Here we go. Poseidra Abyss, the Atlantean dragon deity, still has not learned his fucking lesson.
Well, if it isn't Mr. fucking calls shit all the time.
He is a rank 7 water sea serpent and needs 3 mats. You can also summon it using 1 Atlantean or Mermail Ixies, because if you're summoning something with 3 mats, you better be playing fucking Star Seraphs. You can detach 2 materials, soft once per turn, and send a water from hand or deck to graveyard. Bounce up to 3 cards your opponent controls. If this Ixie summon guy is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can discard a card, special summon up to 3 level 3 or lower of the C types from hand or graveyard. It's a good board breaker or game ender. I don't know what else to tell you.
Seems like a good card. Yeah, these are all pretty good. You don't need me to tell you that.
Yeah. Man, I sure hope someone doesn't explode out of his top half. Anyways, Neptibus, the Royal Mermail, is a Link 3 water sea serpent and needs 2 or more monsters of the deep sea types. All down-facing arrows, waters it points to, cannot be targeted by your opponent. If a water is sent to the graveyard to activate a card effect, you can add/equip to this an Abyss equip from deck. If it's destroyed by the opponent, you can add an Atlantean or Mermail. It seems like a way to make the Abyss equips work, but the thing I'm more interested in is the lore implications of Poseidra has been blown up twice.
I think he deserves it.
He does, but it's so goddamn funny.
Picking fights that he can't finish.
Like, how did he come back from the first one?
That guy will just write. He'll just continuously write a check that his ass can't cash. So
it's very hard to write checks underwater. Please understand.
No, you just get the little checks with little poodles on them.
He's just gonna mannery at the end of it. It's like, no need, Neptibus. I no longer am evil.
You butter-fingered ash blossom! What's in that box anyhow?
My impermanences. God, man, I just love the lore implications of how he will not learn his fucking lesson.
I will return, and I will just do it again.
You ever heard of a guy called Dr. Wily?
Well, unfortunately.
This is the dragon version of him. Abyss Sting of Triana is an equip spell and special send Atlantean or Mermail from hand or graveyard. Equip this to it. If it would be destroyed, send this to the graveyard instead. You can banish this from graveyard, shuffle up to 3 of the dead sea types from graveyard or banishment. It's a good showing. Fuck these guys though.
Yeah, mermails. Fuck these guys.
I do not like Mermail Atlantean because whenever they show up, it's always annoying.
Are you telling me this degenerate deck that only does degenerate things shows up?
Yeah.
Proceeds to do.
Sponsored by fucking, what the hell is his name? Oh yeah, Moulin Glacier.
Moulin Glacier.
You ever stop and realize that like Element Sabers are one of the biggest flops of a deck you've ever seen?
They were good in Duel Links once.
Yeah, with Alistair. That's like saying a crippled man can walk with a wheelchair.
Alistroker.
Yes, thank you. Very helpful. Anyways, Surging Clash on Blazing Seas is a normal spell. It either discards a water targeting pop a monster your opponent controls, or pops a fire in hand to draw one. If only your opponent has a monster, you can banish it from graveyard or revive a dead level 8 or 7 water or fire. It's decent, but it definitely seems more made for Fire Kings, which is good because they deserve it more.
The lore implication.
Let me actually hold on. I want to take a look at the.
I'm pretty sure the artwork is just like Fire King blasting Poseidon again.
Oh, they haven't added it to Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro yet. Man, they have not added so much to Edo Pro recently. It's strange.
Yeah, they're really slow on it, I find, which is annoying because it is the best sim.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take a quick moment aside here to say thank you, Edo Pro devs. This thing's really amazing.
We love you.
We do.
But put your cards in faster. We love you.
Yeah, it is one of the best community efforts I've ever seen, and I love it.
Oh god, for real.
Yeah, it's anyways. Fiendsmith is.
Oh, you missed Chaotica Local Queen.
Oh well, we'll get to her. Wait, did I?
Yeah, it's next on the list.
Oh yeah, you're right, man. I'm blind. Thank you.
I'll do it. So basically, level 7 light spellcaster. It's a chaos monster. You can discard another light or doctor special from hand. You can target a monster in either graveyard, equip it to this card, and it becomes that monster's name until the end phase. And if the equipped monster was light or dark, you can special summon a dark or lore queen from deck or graveyard.
I like Allure Queens.
Slay Queen.
Yes.
Yeah, no, these are actually pretty good because if you equip a lore queen like level 3, and then summon a lore queen 5 from deck, it counts as summoning with a lore queen 3 because it takes the name before it summons.
This is the shit I kind of love about modern level monster design. Like shit like the armed dragons all like being like, yes, today we will share names.
Yeah, they're just finding like unique and new ways to just throw the mechanic out the window. just fuck it right off.
I wouldn't even say it's throwing it out because it works super well with it, honestly.
I still think it's a bit clunky. Personally.
I like the armed dragon way of doing it.
Yeah,
that one's a really good way of doing it.
It's clunkier than the armed dragon way, but still pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. I am This is I like seeing little janky mechanics like this show up again. I have a soft spot for some of the old shitty mechanics, except Gemini, because there is no physical way you can make that work. But I think the most condemning thing about Gemini is that even if you put it in Rush Duel, what would be the fucking point?
True.
You know what? No, I take that back, actually. The fact that they can be normal monsters means you can do some funky stuff with, like, support.
Well, I think that was the whole point.
Yeah,
Gemini needs like a whole another look at it. They possibly need like some kind of rush mechanic that isn't like linked to Catalyst Field.
I think all they need to be decent is to be treated as normal monsters in the deck,
or have a complete rule revision. It wouldn't break the game. Just make them count as normal monsters in deck as well.
You may have to kill Ill Blood and like Gigaplant, but you know.
Oh, shame. Mr. FTK and the other guy. What did he do? Was he just Gigaplant for zombies?
I think so. Let me double check to make sure I'm not talking out my ass.
I know he was played like many years ago.
Yes. But if he leaves the field, destroy all zombie monsters special summoned by this effect.
And what's wrong with that?
I'm just saying it has less like implications for like plays like that. Also, man, his art is so fucked up. I kind of dig it.
Yeah, you don't see cards like that anymore.
Yeah. Well, okay. The closer we've gotten recently is Dispater and his pals. I love how fucked up Dispater is.
He kind of is fucked up.
Yeah. Who was the Dogmatica ritual? It was
Albazoa.
I love that fucking art.
Yeah, it goes pretty hard.
Dude, I love it for the same reason I love Eldritch. I like card art that kind of throws back to the old fucked up occult design of the old cards.
Ritual sacrifice.
Yeah. What? Yes, he killed 666 people.
Nice.
Sorry. Anyways, Fiendsmith. Lacrima, the Scarlet Sorrow, does something to my pee-pee. And is a level 4 light fiend. Always treated as a Fiendsmith. On summon, can mill a Fiendsmith. During the opponent's turn, if it's in the graveyard, as a quick effect, you can shuffle this into the deck to target and revive a Link Fiendsmith. They're gonna have to play this probably. With
it's still pretty good, even if it's not as good as the main Fiendsmith, because you summon this instead of Fiendsmith with Requiem, and then Fiendsmith has means to put itself straight on the board.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also you can equip the Requiem to the Lacrima to basically make Necroquip. Straight away. So that's fun.
Yeah, Fiendsmith and fun do not belong in the same sentence. Anyways, Fiendsmith's Agnes Die is a Link 3 Light Fiend and needs 2 monsters, including a Light Fiend. Once per turn, as a quick effect, you can target and revive a non-Link Light Fiend, equip this to it. It gains attack equal to the total Link rating of Quick Links times 600 and does piercing. Okay.
I mean, it's nice they have a beta type boss instead of like a negate boss. Like
I thought the beater type boss was Lacrima.
Yeah, well, he's dead.
No, I meant the new one because I'm beating her off. Wait.
And by it, I mean my peanuts.
My peanut jerking it. Oh, guess who's getting more support? Memento.
Man, they've given a lot of support to these 3 fiends.
I know.
For what it's crazy. I'm not seeing this like since Sky Striker. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but these ones deserve it, especially Kalmonica.
Oh god, yeah. Tell me about it.
Memento Tlan Akahiron. Okay, here's the thing that confuses me. How is it taking this long for them to get like Morenfin still?
It feels like it's kind of expected. Like the people, the Japanese yearn for Morenfin.
More Morenfin, yes.
More. We demand more Morenfin.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna mention something about Akihiron real quick. So the art on him is, the art on the new one is fucked up as it should be. But here's the thing. It reveals that huge nose he has. That's like a bone.
It's bone.
Like, it's got the same pattern as like a skull. So there's a brain in there.
Good, because when I hit with a fucking hammer, it should all come pouring out.
Well, that's why it has the skull, so it doesn't, like, get hurt.
Yeah, this one in particular also looks really unsettling compared to all the other mementos, which are kind of just like dark, evil, fucked up versions, even though they just want to have a little bone party.
Yeah, I want to have a bone party too, but apparently that's not legal.
You can't do that in public.
When you pay for it. I like the idea of all these other guys having so much fun, and then this just weird asshole shows up.
It's like,
why do you need to breathe? We're all dead. Yeah, level 5 water aqua.
I think that's just how he is.
Yeah, God, I wish he wasn't. And by that I mean I wish he wasn't
What?
He's a level 5 water aqua and looks as fucked up as he should. On summon, you can make level 9 or higher mementos able to attack directly this turn. I want to mention that both their level 9 or higher guys have exactly 8k attack.
Based.
If it's destroyed by card effect, you can recur a dead or banished memento card. If a memento in hand or field is destroyed while this is in the grave, you can special summon it. It's pretty decent. More recursion is always appreciated, and grabbing from banishment is really big.
Yeah, that seems like a big deal for Memento because they don't really have much banish recovery, so good for them.
Yeah, this adds to your grind game a lot, which is very nice. Do you want to read the Valmonica one?
Yeah, sure. So the the new counter trap's called Hereditare, and it's a counter trap. And if you control a Valmonica link, you can negate and destroy the activation of a spell trap or a monster effect. While it's in the graveyard, you can banish this card, shuffle Valmonica cards from graveyard or banishment or face-up extra deck into your deck, equal to the number of resonance counters on the field, and draw one card for every 3 cards shuffled. This is a really good card because during your combo, you can just dump it with the inbuilt Foolish Burial goods.
Yeah.
And as you do your combo, you can sort of basically work your way to getting at least between 1 or 2 draws, depending on how well you open, and then you can grab it back with the one that grabs back cards from graveyard or banished to activate the main effect on field. So, yeah, no, I like this card. It feels weird seeing it take the place of the other 2 traps. I think you still play the one that bounces, but it's hard. It's quite hard to get both in rotation.
Yeah, I'll also say, just as a side, it feels like it's rare we see counter traps these days, and I don't want it to be the standard for decks, but it is nice to see them pop up every now and then.
Yeah, it's like
I like archetype.
It's just a straight up Infinity Barrier, basically. There's no other way to describe it. I think my problem for this is it does take a lot of value out of the link one that copies effects engraved or banished. You kind of have to like fast track your way to the link 2 instead to get a bit more value. So I think it kind of forces you to play the link 2.
Tragic.
Which may not entirely be a bad thing, depending on how you look at it.
That's a good thing. Centurion's still getting cards too, for some reason.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, all 3 of these things are getting crazy amount of support. Like, Burger's got 1 card.
Yeah,
like,
well,
what?
Okay.
They got 2.5.
Okay, here's the thing about burgers though. Burgers were really fucking good.
No, they weren't.
No, their support.
I suppose so. You can't just get a pendulum card and call it 2 cards.
Yeah. Also, I've said this before, but it's really interesting design space when they use pendulums like that, and I appreciate it.
Not treating it as 2 support cards.
Yeah. No. Well,
one.
also, it just kind of works for the funk. It works so well with their theme. I've said this so many times before, but I'm gonna say it again. I love the idea that it's like, yes, fucking Nouvellette is like the perfectly themed deck because you got this bitch who is like working in the back in the kitchen, which is your pendulum zone, and she comes out to serve it to you to the monster zone, and then when the next meal is ready, she goes back.
The law.
I love that deck. Anyways,
I love burgers. I love eating burgers.
Oh, why am I dying?
My final burger. Today I'm gonna start playing Mementos. My heart.
Centurion Simelia is a level 4 Dark Pyro, and it's searchable in Ashen, Lamau. And if your opponent activates a monster effect as Chain Link 2 or higher, you can make that effect become your opponent places a Centurion from field or graveyard in back row. Then you cannot special summon her this turn. Same continuous trap summon as the others. Centurion Primera Primus?
Like the band.
Like Transformers?
we both went two completely different ways there.
I knew you were going that direction, but it's like, my way is safe. It's a level 8 light spellcaster tuner synchro. God, that's a lot of words. On synchro, you can add an emblema card from deck or graveyard, and then you can pop a card you control and one your opponent controls. Special summon card cannot be destroyed by battle unless it was special summoned from the extra deck. If a Centurion leaves the field due to an opponent's card effect, you can revive this.
It feels like they should have had something that searches the emblem cards for a while. So this is like the last logical step they can make to being a proper deck by themselves.
I think it would be more logical if they were less annoying.
True, but you know, the only way to do that is to ban Cruising Dragon, so...
Hold on now. You're making sense.
What can I say?
Area the Water Charmer is a level 5 water spellcaster. You can discard her in another water, add a water from deck with equal or higher level, and then water effect lock. The second effect is irrelevant, so who cares? She's good. Umi likes her. Sharks like her. Icebearer likes her. Merlantians are currently bending her over furniture and plowing her. She's good.
Yeah, to be fair, all of these discardy type channelers are pretty decent. It's just a shame they've got progressively better instead of just being sort of pretty standard.
Yeah. I don't mind these kind of consistency cards because they kind of lock and need you to go neg.
Yeah, you go -2 to get the card you want, basically.
Can I just say I hate the phrase neg? I hate it so much.
Is it because it's got egg in it?
It just doesn't sound right.
Is it because you're worried? Is it because you're worried you might slip?
A little bit.
That's a you problem, dude.
I know, but still. Okay, so this one's had a few different names, and I think it's currently called Transient Titan of Tartarus. And it's a level 9 Earth Zombie, one or the other effect. If it's sent from deck to graveyard, spell speed 4, send as many cards you control to the graveyard as possible. Well, spell speed 4 in terms of monster effects. So as many cards you control to the graveyard as possible. Special summon this and send the same number from the opponent's field. If sent to the graveyard, except from deck, you can discard one card to send a card on field. It's interesting, but it runs into the issue of all zombie cards, which is this. Unizombie can only mill so much.
Please, I can only... my two backs, they hurt.
I mean, I know technically you have the... what was the grown-up version of Tatsunekru called?
Tatsun... Oh, the Coral Dragon? Oh, it's called, like, Death Dragon, or something like that.
Well,
you mean the Coral Dragon Synchro Zombie?
Yes.
Hang on. I've got it. It is
Immortal Dragon.
Immortal Dragon.
Yeah, that one does give you an additional mill, but you still kind of need... You gotta put a level 2 onto the field in addition to Unizombie, which is not as easy as you would think.
In zombies of all things, like it's one thing putting zombies in the grave, but like getting them back out can sometimes be just a massive pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's... I don't think Transient Titan of Tartarus is a bad card by any means. It's just there's so much fucking competition for its slot as a mill target that it's very hard to justify running it.
Yeah, zombies desperately need just another wave of support that somehow ties it all together. I don't know.
Foolish Burial without zombie locks. I don't care.
Suppose they could play Horus.
No, fuck that. I'm going to skip through most of the rest of these except for one of them. Cat Flip is a bad flip and not a Mimighoul. United Together, Together is a token card. I don't give a shit. Newbie is bad. Firearm Celebration Platform is a bad win con card. Interesting one. Ruby Sapphirus, the Orb of Enlightening Steel, looks fucking rad and is a rank 9. It gains abilities based on the attributes it's got as materials. Fire lets it double its 2,700 attack when it battles something with more attack than it, and water gives it a quick effect to target a card you control, negate any cards and effects that target it. If it would be destroyed, you can attach a material. It's pretty neat, and it might have a home in generators.
Yeah, you can say that about anything that's like rank 9 or level 9.
I will.
Okay, do it then.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Back down.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm gonna speed through the Master Duel and Duel Links stuff because I wrote a lot on Duel Links because that's the one I pay attention to. If you got anything to say on Master Duel.
I don't have much to say about Master. I don't play much of either of the like games anymore. Like I'll play a little bit of Master Duel to like pass the time, but that's about it. Duel Links. I'm not playing Duel Links for nearly 2 years, 3 years.
Entirely fair. I like Duel Links a lot. It's got good.
Why is like 60% of your notes Duel Links?
That is a good question. Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up. Shut up.